Live from the Maverik Center in West Valley City, it's Utah Grizzlies Hockey, as tonight's the first of a three-game series between the Grizzlies and the Allen Americans. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. We got a good time here tonight. It's a Smith's Family Night. 4 tickets just $40 and $10 for each additional ticket. It's the second meeting this season between the Grizzlies and the Americans. Utah's been pretty good at home this year with a record of 6-4. But the Allen Americans have been pretty good on the road with a record of 5-1 away from Credit Union of Texas Event Center. We mentioned it's the second of 7 season meetings between the clubs. It's the only visit this season that the Americans are making here in this 3-game series. Only time they'll be at Maverik Center this year. These teams last met on Friday night, where Allen got a 3-2 victory. Grizzlies got goals from Brian Yoon and Josh Wesley. And the Grizz did outshoot the Americans 51-30, including a 23-3 edge in the third period. And Dante Januzzi stopped 27 of 30 for the Grizz, but Levi Marilainen stopped 49 of 51. And Matt Marcineau had 1 goal and 1 assist to lead the Americans' attack. Marcineau is going to Europe. I think specifically he's going to Germany to play hockey. And so this will be the first time that the Americans will be without Matt Marcineau this year, as he's going to play hockey in Germany. As for Levi Marilainen, he's expected to play tonight and then go back up to the AHL tomorrow. Marilainen played in 2 NHL games last year, and it looks like he's going to be a pretty good one. Only 21 years old. He'll get the start for Allen tonight. For the Grizz, it's going to be Dante Januzzi making his 5th start. He's got a record of 0-4, but he's had a pretty respectable save percentage this year of .910. So we'll see if Dante gets his first professional win here this evening. It's going to be a lot of fun. We were expecting to see Johnny Walker make his return trip to Maverik Center. Walker's going to be a scratch this week due to an injury, and Allen has had a ton of injuries, especially among the forwards. They only have 8 healthy forwards, and that's including Gavin Gould, who just signed with them earlier today. So it's going to be an interesting one. The Americans certainly deep on the defensive unit, and they've got no less than 9, maybe 10 defensemen who are going to be in their lineup tonight. And obviously they got a good goaltender in Marilainen. And so for Allen, they're 3-4 in their last 7 games. And for the Grizzlies, they're looking to end a 4-game losing streak. 4-game losing skid, obviously. It looks like a good Wednesday night crowd is filing in here to Maverik Center. As we said before, it's Smith's Family Night. 4 tickets for $40 and $10 for each additional ticket. So it looks like it's going to be a fun one here tonight. Watch out for Brett Stapley. He's got 3 goals and 8 assists in 10 games for Utah this year. Stapley has a point in 8 of his 11 games this year. On the recent road trip, where the Grizzlies went 0-3, we mentioned Friday's game, they lost 3-2. Last Saturday in Tulsa, they lost 6-3. And then Sunday's game, the most recent one played by the Grizz, was a 4-1 loss as Cole Gallant scored Utah's lone goal, 5:18 into the second period. Obviously, when Utah plays Allen, you never know what's going to happen, but you know there is a chance it could get very physical. So we might have a spirited game here tonight, and obviously with the importance of this game to both teams, as neither team wants to fall further in the standings. When we come back, we'll talk about the 2 players who scored their first professional goal in the last weekend. Brian Yoon last Friday and Jacob Semick last Saturday. And could this be the day we see an overtime game? The Grizz have yet to play past regulation this year. And we'll also talk about the 3-way tie for the club lead in points. And we'll also get to the lineups for both teams. We got a lot going on here. Face off in about 16 minutes from now here at Maverik Center. And like we said, a good Wednesday night crowd is filing in here. If you're in the West Valley area, come on down and bring the family and enjoy Smith's Family Night here at Maverik Center. When we come back, we'll talk some hockey on the other side. It's the Grizzlies and the Americans, and we're in business on a Wednesday night. And you're listening to the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our families' tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. It's the Grizzlies and the Americans meeting for the second time this season. First time here at Maverik Center. The Grizzlies have been a pretty good home club this year with a record of 6-4. Oddly enough, Allen is a much better team on the road. They're just 1-6 at home this season, but the Americans are 5-1 away from Credit Union of Texas Event Center. We'll get to the lineups here shortly, but first let's talk about the two players that scored their first professional goal during the most recent road trip. Brian Yoon last Friday in Allen got his first professional goal with exactly 1 minute left in the first period at Allen. He also scored on Saturday night in Tulsa, as he has 2 goals and 6 assists in 16 games this year. Yoon leads the Grizzlies with a +5 rating. And he's certainly been a solid defenseman for the Grizzlies all season long. The first-year pro out of Colorado College was the captain over at Colorado in his senior year last season. So watch out for Brian Yoon. He'll be wearing number 4 for the Grizzlies tonight. Jacob Semick also scored his first professional goal on December 2nd in Tulsa. Now, Semick did find the back of the net last Friday on a controversial call where Brett Stapley was called for interference away from the puck, and that disallowed the Semick goal, and that was certainly a key turning point in the game because Semick's goal would have tied it up at 2, and, who knows what would have happened there. Instead, the goal gets disallowed. Allen gets a power play, and Hank Crone, the league's reigning MVP from last season, gave Allen a 3-1 lead when he scored on the power play from the left circle. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see if the Grizzlies can find one of those breaks to go their way. For whatever reason on the road, it seems like the breaks have gone against the Grizzlies. In fact, this year in the 6 games on the road, the Grizzlies have had 5 goals disallowed. I don't know that it necessarily makes the big difference between wins and losses. If you think about the 2 disallowed goals, one on Friday and then one on Saturday, there were certainly big momentum swings in the hockey game. Saturday's disallowed goal would have tied it up at 3. Instead, Tulsa, a couple minutes later, got a goal to make it 4-2 instead of it being a 3-3 tie with Utah having full momentum. So it's just those swings in a hockey game that I think the Grizzlies are hoping goes their way here tonight. It was great to see Jacob Semick get his first pro goal last Saturday in Tulsa. It was 9 minutes and 30 seconds into the third period. The Grizzlies certainly needed it at that point in the game. Semick scored 3 goals in his college career at Arizona State. Semick was a +1 on Saturday night against Tulsa. He'll be wearing number 17 as he's going to be in the Grizzlies lineup tonight. Earlier this season, Mick Messner scored his first professional goal on November 18th in Iowa. So the Grizz 3 times this season have had players score their first pro goal. Who's going to be the next one? Is it going to be Corey Thomas getting his first pro goal? There's some others. Jordan Stone still looking for his first pro goal. Could it be him? It remains to be seen. Grizzlies do have quite a few experienced players, so there's not really many guys in the lineup that haven't scored a professional goal as of yet. Who knows? Jordan Stone's playing forward tonight, and he certainly had some good looks in the most recent road trip. So maybe Jordan Stone will end up scoring his first pro goal. Adam Berg's going to make his Maverik Center debut, at least this season. He's actually played in 3 games here at Maverik Center before as a member of the Cincinnati Cyclones last year, and that was a series in March of 2023. He had 1 goal and 1 assist for Cincinnati in that series, so he'll make his 4th appearance here at Maverik Center, but first in a Grizzlies uniform. If you saw the transaction wire earlier today, the Grizzlies picked up a forward, Patrick's Marcinkiewicz. And Marcinkiewicz, 12 letters to his last name, from Latvia, Marcinkiewicz. Marcinkiewicz is 5'9", 160 pounds. He won't be in the lineup tonight. He might play on Friday and make his professional debut. He's just 21 years old, and he had an outstanding year last year at Long Island University. He spent 5 games earlier this season at Michigan Tech. Aaron Kivitz is 21 years old, so it'll be interesting to see. He'll be wearing number 11 when he makes his first appearance in a Grizzlies uniform. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. Grizzlies and the Americans, good Wednesday night crowd. Smith's family night for the first time here at Maverik Center, so come on down and enjoy some Grizzlies hockey at an affordable price. And could we see overtime? The Grizzlies are the only team in the league who have not played in overtime this season. When we come back in 30 seconds, we'll give you the starting lineups for both teams. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. I'm Tyson Whiting. Let's get to the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Allen Americans, we're led by future Hall of Fame player Chad Costello, who's in his second season as the Americans head coach. Aaron Gens is the assistant. The Americans are 6-11-1 this season, but they've been a much better team on the road. Led by Marylinen's going to get the start in net. His last appearance was on Friday night against the Grizzlies, where he stopped 49 of 51, including 22 of 23 in the third period as Allen defeated Utah 3-2. His only other appearance this season came on opening night, where he stopped 43 of 45 in a victory at Idaho, which is certainly a tough place to win at. So Marylinen's been solid in his 2 games. Speaking of 2 games, he spent 2 games with the Ottawa Senators. That's right, he played in the NHL last season for 2 contests at the age of 20. Marilinen is currently 21 years old out of Finland. And he's 6'3" and 180 pounds. He's expected to play tonight and probably is going to get called up to the AHL tomorrow. The other 2 goaltenders, Mark Sinclair is the backup tonight, and Chase Perry is a scratch, although I hear all 3 goalies are on this road trip. Starting defensive pairing for the Americans, Joe Gattenby, wearing number 16. He's got 3 assists in 14 games. He'll be out there with Donovan Sabrango. Sabrango just sent over from the AHL's Belleville Senators earlier today. He'll be wearing number 17. He's played in 1 game with Allen earlier this season and has 1 goal. There's a lot of defensemen who are going to be acting as forwards for the Americans tonight, no less than 2 or 3. In fact, I think Justin Allen might be on the top forward line as a center for the Americans. Justin Allen, normally a defenseman by trade. He's a +2 this year with 2 goals and 1 assist in 8 games. So watch out for Allen. He's not in the starting lineup, but he'll be playing forward for the Americans this evening. Starting forwards for Allen, William Provost, who scored a goal last Friday. He's making his 8th appearance of the year. He's got 2 goals and 6 assists in 7 games. Brandon Puricelli, he looked pretty good last Friday. Puricelli, in 18 games this year, has 3 goals and 6 assists. He played his college hockey at Lake Superior State. And Spencer Asachuk, the longest tenured Allen American, probably the longest tenured in team history. He's a big guy, 6'6" and 230 pounds. In 16 games this year, he has 4 goals and 4 assists. So the starting forwards are Provost, Puricelli, and Asachuk. But watch out for Hank Crone. But Crone is a scratch, according to the list I've gotten. Crone, the reigning league MVP, appears to be a scratch. I don't know if he is, though, as they don't have Grant Hebert listed as a scratch. It is possible that Crone's going to be in there for the Americans. He has 3 goals and 8 assists in 8 games. We'll take a look to see if he's on the ice when the game starts, or, it could end up just being a typo on the list that I got. So starting forwards once again are Provost, Puricelli, and Asachuk. 2 former Grizzlies on the Allen roster. Chris Mallory has 17 points in 18 games, 5 goals and 12 assists. Mallory is acting as the captain after Colton Hargrove suffered a season-ending injury. And Eric Williams was a key defenseman. He might have been the best defenseman on the 2019-2020 club. Williams is 6'1", 200 pounds. He has 1 goal and 6 assists in 18 games. And if I recall, this might be the first time that Williams has returned to Maverik Center as a member of the visiting team. So that's the Allen American starting lineup, and obviously we'll keep a look to see if Hank Crone's actually in the lineup or if he's a scratch. And if he is a scratch, that would be a very late scratch and certainly a big loss to the Allen club, who's missing so many key players, including what would have been the top storyline tonight, as Johnny Walker looks like he's going to be a scratch as he suffered an injury in practice and looks like he's going to miss the series. Grizzlies are wearing the black jerseys with white numbers and professional green trim. They are 6-10 this season, but they've been a good team at Maverik Center. They are 6-4 here at home. Frisbee waves the flag at center ice. They're led by third-year head coach Ryan Kanasowicz. His assistant is Christian Horn. Starting in net, the Portland Winterhawks veteran. Played 5 years in the WHL with Portland. Dante Januzzi makes his 5th appearance this year. He is 0-4 with a 2.80 goals against average and .910 save percentage. He's performed well in at least 3 of his 4 games with the Grizz. And if he gets a little bit of goal support, he could end up getting his first pro win tonight. Starting defensive pairing for the Grizz, Brian Youm. We talked about him earlier in the pregame show. 2 goals and 6 assists in 16 games. He scored a goal on Friday night, which was his first pro goal. He also scored in Saturday's game in Tulsa. He'll be lined up with Corey Thomas, who's back after missing the last 3 games. He had a 2-game suspension for a hit that he laid on the Maverik Center ice against the Newfoundland Growler back on November 25th. So Thomas will be in there wearing number 44. He's 6'5" and 215 pounds. Brett Stapley, who's been a consistent force, 11 points in 11 games for Utah. Stapley, 5'11" and 190 pounds, second-year pro out of the University of Denver. Nathan Burke is also in there. Burke has 10 points this season, 5 goals and 5 assists in 16 games. He played the last 2 years at Bowling Green State. He's in his first full season as a pro. You also see Cole Gallant, who scored the Grizz only goal on Sunday. Gallant this season has 3 goals and 3 assists in 16 games. Scratches for the Grizzlies tonight include the Rooster Jordan Martell. He has 11 points in 16 games. Cody Cron is also out of the Grizzlies start lineup. He'll make his debut soon. Patrick Marinkivitz, he might make his pro debut on Friday, but he's out. Dylan Fitz is also out with an injury, as is the case with Cade Jensen and Michael Underwood. Garrett Metcalf is out, and the backup goaltender is emergency backup Jay Stevens. Fans here at Maverik Center stand and applaud as we honor those who have served here at Maverik Center. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight. Grizzlies and the Americans meeting in the first of a 3-game set. Don't forget, these teams will meet on Friday night for AFC Friday and Saturday night as well. I guess we'll pause here for God Bless America here on the Maverik Center ice. Well, God Bless America sounded a lot like America the Beautiful here at Maverik Center. We'll come back and have the national anthem in 15 seconds on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
It's a great night for hockey as two big standings points are on the line as the Utah Grizzlies take on the Allen Americans here in the first of a three-game series. Utah's been a good team here at home this year with a record of 6-4, and they're going to need a good effort tonight to take on a very injury-riddled Allen Americans club. Coaching matchup, two legendary players, Ryan Kanasowicz, the all-time leader in goals, assists, and points in team history. He'll be going up against Chad Costello, who's a future Hall of Famer in this league. Costello racked up assists by the dozens, it seemed like, and he was an outstanding player. Grizz are wearing the black jerseys with white numbers and professional green trim. Once again, the starters, Brett Stapley, Nathan Burke, and Cole Gallant are Utah's starting forwards. Starting defensive pairing is Brian Yoon and Corey Thomas back after missing 3 straight. In net for Allen is going to be Levi Marilainen, who's making his 3rd appearance this year. He played in 2 NHL games last year with the Ottawa Senators. Starting defensive pairing is Joe Gattenby and Donovan Sabrango. Starting forwards are Spencer Asachuk, William Provost, and Brandon Puricelli. Referee tonight is Nolan Bloyer. The linesmen are Tyler Keston and Andrew Collins. Spencer Asachuk will take the draw against Brett Stapley. As the puck is dropped, Allen wins the draw. They skate from left to right as we see it from high top section 114 as we're underway. They throw it to Puricelli, who fires it in from center ice. He got back checked by Thomas. Now taking the puck is Brian Yoon near side. And so carry it towards neutral ice. Now fire it out to center ice for Stapley. Stapley enters the zone, gets to the right circle, takes a shot. And it's blocked and goes out of play as deflected off at number 17, Donovan Sabrango, who was just sent over to the Allen Americans from the AHL's Belleville Senators earlier today. Everybody make your pick for the Optum first goal of the game, as Dude's going to score first for Utah tonight. I'm going to go with Aaron Aragon. He's my pick to score first. Grizz win the draw. Yoon, right point, righty shot. Saved by Marilainen. Rebound goes out to Allen, and they'll pitch it off the near boards to center ice. Chasing after it's Nathan Burke. He gets it in the near circle of Utah's zone. Both teams make their first line change of the game as the Grizz get some new forwards. Brandon Cutler's out there along with Dakota Raby and Aaron Aragon. Thomas throws out to center ice. It's poked away by Hank Crone, who is in there. It was a typo that confused me on the score sheet as Grizzlies skate in offside as we get another whistle 44 seconds in. Hank Crone certainly the guy to watch out for Allen. He's out there with Colby McCauley. And an interesting story, normally a defenseman, but Justin Allen is going to be acting as that top forward line for Allen. He's going to act as the center with Crone and Colby McCauley tonight. Cutler, I got a feeling he's due. Cutler 11 points this season. Time for the club lead. He wins the draw. As Mayhew gets to Wesley, right wing, he'll throw it in as it's taken back by Allen. As Nolan Orzek, former Iowa Heartlander, gets to Crone. Crone will shovel it out to center ice. It rolls into the Grizzlies zone, and icing is on Allen as we get yet another whistle. 1 minute, 1 second into the contest as Josh Wesley loses his balance. And the Allen American skater over there says, my bad. I think that might be Spencer Asachuk. As Wesley skates in, he looked pretty good in the 3-game road trip. In fact, Wesley is fifth among all league defensemen in shots on goal. Cutler will take the draw once again, this time against Justin Allen. Allen wins the draw as the puck goes towards Chris Malari, the captain. Malari, 17 points, which is second on the Allen club this season, as the Americans will lift it in. Goes deep in the Grizzlies zone, no icing as Mayhew drops it off for Wesley. Goes back towards Mayhew near side. The Denver product loses it as Colby McCauley feeds it to Allen, who gets up top to the high slot. Orzek slides to his right for Malari. Malari far goal line, tried to shovel it out in front. It goes wide as he was looking for Crone. And now Justin Allen gets over to Orzek, right point. Now to Hank Crone, back to Orzek, who skates along the near boards. He gets around Raby. Orzek near side, sharp angled shot. And a shoulder high save by Januzzi as Wesley will tap it out to the point. Goes out to center ice. Cutler moves it ahead. Raby tries to negate the icing, but Chris Malari gets there first. Raby and Malari played against each other in the Big Ten. Malari with Penn State and Raby with Michigan. So the draw is going to come towards Dante Januzzi. It's certainly important for the Grizzlies to get off to a fast start tonight. They are 5-1 when scoring first this season. However, they're just 1-9 when the opposition scores first. Still early on, so grab some chips and dip and a beverage of your choice and enjoy a little bit of Wednesday with us. As Allen wins the draw, Eric Williams, a former Grizzly, will fire it towards the near goal line, and he gets it between the legs to Easton Brodzinski. Brodzinski just has the puck glide off his stick to Januzzi, who covers up. As we stop play with 18:09 left in the first, quite a few whistles here in the first 2 minutes. If I remember right, Williams wore number 20 for the Grizzlies in the 2019-2020 season. Utah had a ton of rookie defensemen that year, and it was kind of fun that it seemed like every defenseman, including Williams, got better and better as the season went on. As a draw won by the Americans, they skate around Utah's net. As they pitch out to the left point, shot by Mallory's blocked by Mick Messner. Now Mallory, left wing, fires a shot that goes wide. Messner played at the University of Wisconsin in the Big Ten, same conference as Mallory. Now left wing, Mallory with a shot that's blocked by the stick of Teixeira. Keone Teixeira, first shift tonight, moves it ahead towards Adam Berg. Berg in his first home shift in a Grizzlies uniform after playing in the 3-game road trip. Berg wearing number 14. Puck deep in the Allen zone towards the near side. Berg lets it go off his stick. As Messner gets dragged down, no call. As the Americans cross center ice. As Brodzinski enters the zone, throws to the left side. It bounced off an American, number 11, Gavin Gould, who played in 36 games with Allen last season. He was released by Wichita and picked up by the Americans just today. As Allen crosses center ice from left to right as they wrap it around the boards. Corey Thomas to the near side as it bounced off his stick. He trips up Asachuk, no call. Nolan Blair is the referee. Grizz move it ahead to the right wing for Aaron Aragon. Make that Jordan Stone. Stone playing a forward tonight. Allen will throw that back to center ice. Asachuk slides it to center ice. Now 3-on-3. Americans drop it off. Puricelli over towards Asachuk, who collided with Gattenby, his teammate. Now Gattenby gets it right point, and he bounces off the stick of Cutler. Bouncing puck. Asachuk couldn't get it, but Dean Yakura could. He slides a right wing pass to Stone, who gains center ice and lightly taps it in. Both teams make a line change about 3.5 minutes into the game. Still no score. Both teams have taken one shot. Gattenby behind his own net. So far towards the near boards. Hank Crone, 49 goals last season, slides a diagonal pass that chips off the boards on the far side near Utah's bench. Allen enters. McCauley tried to drop it off for Allen. Grizzlies get a stick in the way. Stapley comes back. 3-on-3. Throws to the right circle. Now Burke takes over. Right side. Burke gets to the far goal line. Shot saved by Merrilainen as Stapley and Demalari collide behind Allen's net. But drifts towards the far side boards. Utah took it away. Grizz gets Mayhew. Centering pass. Shot. And it's blocked by the skate of Nolan Orzek and goes out of play. As Grizz were able to find Mayhew in the slot. His shot was blocked by Nolan Orzek, who played in one game against the Grizzlies in Iowa on November 15th. And then he was traded to the Allen Americans after that. Stapley and Mallory collide. They show the replay on Flow Sports. Cole Gallant shoveled it towards the far boards. 16:07 left in the first. Utah's taken 2 shots. Allen has taken 1. Jordan Ty Fournier, the brother of Stephon Fournier, takes a draw, but Utah wins it. High slot. Wesley righty shot goes wide. No, Burke back in. Shot, he scores! Nathan Burke gets his 6th of the year. And 4 minutes into the game, the Grizzlies have taken a 1-0 lead. Boy, Wesley took the shot that went wide, ricocheted off the backboards, and then Burke was over in the far circle, fired a backhand shot, and he was able to get it past Merrilainen. So Nathan Burke is the Optum first goal of the game score. Congratulations to everybody who picked Nathan Burke. Optum is committed to making healthcare work better, leading the way to better experiences, better health, and lower costs for you. Nathan Burke just fired it over the left shoulder of Levi Merrilainen. And the third shot of the game is Utah's first goal. You can bid on that game puck that Nathan Burke just scored on the Dash Auction app. Draw at center ice, won by the Americans. They skate from left to right as Gattenby back in his own end near side will chip it ahead as Brandon Puricelli, the Lake Superior State product, will fire it off the left wing boards on one hop of the ice. Semick near side, slides ahead to Cutler. Cutler advances the puck as he gets to center ice. He carries over to the right side for Aragon to try to get back to Cutler on the give and go. Goes back to Aragon. Now Cutler behind the net. He skates towards the far side. Cutler takes a shot, saved by Merrilainen. As getting the rebound is Donovan Sabrango. He'll throw it to the left point. Cutler lefty shot. Kick saved by Merrilainen. Now Allen comes back with it near side as Puricelli gets hit by Cutler and gets held up and neutralized. As the Americans enter, William Provost, back in the near corner. He gets blasted by Corey Thomas. Raby throws it along the near wing boards as Cutler will move it out to center ice. It's taken away by Puricelli, who fires it back in. Januzzi gets it to Corey Thomas. Both teams change things up about 5 minutes into the game. Nathan Burke scored 3:58 in with Gallant, and Josh Wesley gained the assists. Grizz still on their own end. Thomas fanned on a pass. He gets it back, and he'll move it ahead to Messner. Over down the middle, Messner shovels it to the right corner. Penner's in the area. Tyler Penner, the Grizzlies Iron Man, 161st straight game. Over to Adam Berg. Berg, number 14, slides ahead to the right point as puck exits the zone. Yoon with it. He'll throw it back in as it's taken the far circle by Chris Maleri. He gets to Orzek, who gets double teamed. Messner in the area as he'll throw it to the right side for Wesley. Wesley skates in, righty shot. Maryline got collided with Corey Thomas. He gets back to his feet. Messner left wing, shot goes wide as Berg was trying to redirect it. Grizzlies center it to Penner. It goes between his legs off the near boards. Messner gets pushed left side. He'll skate towards his right. McCauley's on his left shoulder. Messner slides to the far goal line, but Maleri gets it and taps it off the glass. It goes to center ice off of Wesley as Penner throws it off the near wing boards at the end of his shift. Grizzlies get 5 new skaters as Allen, Hank Crone, back behind his net. Crone ships to the far corner for Maleri, who's now behind Maryline's net, and he stops. 6 minutes in, Utah leads 1-0. Grizz have outshot the Americans 5-1. Near wing pass to Orzek, who outlets the center ice. Americans gain center ice. Brodzinski fires it off the end wall as it tapped off the glass. Gallant battles. Brodzinski took it away. Left circle. He feeds it up top. But Stan Demon, was skating the other way. He gets back into his own zone. Demon to Williams, who moves it ahead. As the Americans cross center ice, Ty Fournier tried to dump it in. He got hit. Now the puck goes deep in the Grizzlies zone. Right side to Stapley. Pushes Brodzinski. The referee spotted it. It's going to be a penalty on Brett Stapley. High sticking's the call as Easton Brodzinski drew the penalty. When we come back, Allen will be on the power play for the first time tonight. Nathan Burke gave Utah 1-0 lead, 3:58 in with Gallant, and Josh Wesley gained the assist. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
13:20 K-Fan left in the first period. Utah leads 1-0. Brett Stapley got 2 minutes for high sticking, 6:40 into the contest as Utah leads 1-0. Allen's had a pretty good power play this year, 23.9%. In fact, they are 5 for 15 on the power play in their last 4 games. Grizzlies penalty kill an even 75%. Drozgame in the far circle of the Grizzlies zone. Gallant will take it against Joe Gattenby. Gattenby normally a defenseman. I can make that Asachuk taking the draw for Allen. Allen wins the faceoff. Hank Crone left point gets it. He slides it across to Maleri. Maleri on the right side. Dishes to the right corner. Now back to Maleri. Maleri over to Crone on the left side. Crone back to Maleri. High slot. Maleri dances towards his left. He fires towards the net. He goes wide as it tapped off the glass. McCauley throws to the right point. The only guy there was Messner. Problem, plays for the Grizzlies. Messner clears it out. Grizz get 4 new skaters. As we're 7 minutes in, Utah leads 1-0 on Nathan Burke, 6th of the year. Burke is now time for the club lead. As Allen skates in, Maleri gains the line, taps it off the boards deep. He trips up Brian Yoon, and Aaron Aragon will bounce off the linesman. It goes to center ice for Colby McCauley, who moves it ahead. Allen re-enters. Crone gets it poked away. Puck exits the zone. Asachuk tried to carry it back in, and the Americans are called for offside with 12:33 left in the first. Allen will switch things up. That was a pretty dangerous power play line, but they only have 1 shot here so far as Brandon Piriselli out there on the ice. Taking the draw is going to be Jordan Ty Fournier, 6'2" and 200 pounds. Penner will take the draw for Utah, but it's Allen that wins it. As the Americans skate from left to right as we see it from section 114 as Justin Allen will get across center ice. Allen ships it in and chases after it as he collides with Corey Thomas behind Utah's net. Now it's taken by Penner, and the Iron Man will clear it all the way out. Third-year pro out of Colgate, Tyler Penner, as the Grizzlies make another change. Penner and Yakura exit. Mayhew and Wesley on the ice with Berg and Burke. As Allen crosses center ice with speed, they skate down the middle. Nolan Orzek gets to the left side, backhand shot, he scores! Nolan Orzek went coast to coast and fired a backhand shot from the left circle past Januzzi. It's a power play goal for Nolan Orzek, who pretty much made the play all on his own. And that ties it up at 1. Orzek just got around Wesley and just fired a crafty backhand shot that went past the goal line. As it was about, I'd say, knee-high as the puck was off the ground. As Orzek gets congratulated by his Allen teammates. As Allen's wearing the white jersey tonight with red numbers, red lettering in the back. pretty much just white and red is the jersey. As Grizz win the draw, we're back to skating 5-on-5. Allen scored on the power play. They are now 6 for 16 over their last 4+ games. Gallant enters. He gets hit in the far corner. As now Gallant throws a push on Demon. And now around the net, puck slides towards Merrilainen, who covers up with 11:49 left in the first. So 1 goal on 2 shots for the Americans. That was the only shot taken on their power play, was the Orszak goal. We'll see if any assists get awarded. I think there was an outlet pass towards Orszak on that goal. Draw's going to be in the far circle. Brett Stapley will take it. He goes up against Matthew Shreddle, normally a defenseman. He's playing forward tonight. Grizz win the draw. Mayhew around the wall as behind the net. Allen pins him to the wall, and that's Shreddle who's playing a physical game. As near corner, Grizz 2-on-2 battle. Stapley gets hit. As Stapley continues to get pushed along the wall. Burke's in the area. He gets pushed in the back. Stapley comes out of the pile with the puck. He skates towards the left point. Gets tripped up by Eric Williams. Fans want to call. Now Grizzlies center it. Shot. Blocker saved by Merrilainen. Allen clears it out. Wesley had that shot as Grizz got a centering feed out in front end. As Mayhew will restart the attack. Diagonal pass neutralized to the left for Burke. He drops it off for Cutler. Cutler chips to the right side off the boards. Aragon chases it down just in front of the corner. He gets hit. Puck goes back towards Jacob Semick. He couldn't reach it. It goes all the way deep in the Grizzlies zone. Januzzi behind his net plays it exactly 9 minutes and counting into the first period. We're tied at 1. Could be a high-scoring series as Cutler ahead to Aragon, left wing. Aragon gains the line and throws to the corner. Doesn't get all the way there as Allen gathers it again. Quick long-range pass connects. Allen has numbers. They skate to the left circle. They look to center to Crone. Great defensive play by Semick, diving in front of the pass. Crone gets pushed in the near corner, 3-on-1. As Aragon loses it, puck goes back to the right point. Allen chips it back to the corner. As Crone battles with Teixeira, who moves ahead to Raby. Raby gains center ice 1-on-2. He dumps it in. Raby gets around Gattenby, centers it out in front to Aragon. He couldn't reach it. Puck lines back to center ice. With a right wing pass towards Penner. He tried to advance it in, but Raby was still in the zone. And so the whistle blows. Utah's called for offside with 10:16 left in the first. On the Orszak power play goal that was scored 9:38 in, an assist went to the goaltender, Levi Merrilainen. So Merrilainen gets an assist on the Orszak goal that was scored 9:38 into the first. Draw won by the Grizzlies. I guess that means that Merrilainen is a win and a fight away from the Gordie Howe hat trick. Delayed offside. Allen touches it up as Corey Thomas threw it in. As Chris Malari skates along the left wing, crosses center ice and fires it in. As Piracelli collides with Corey Thomas. Thomas playing a physical game at 6'5", 215. Yoon behind his net. He's in the far side. Now he moves ahead to Penner. Penner with an A on his sweater, gets the center ice and chips it in and chases after it with good speed. Penner collides with Malari. As Orszak in the area, puck bounced off an American in the far circle. Piracelli will carry it out to center ice, right wing, and he'll fire it in as it ricochets off the nothing but cake sign over in the left corner. Yoon over to Thomas. It goes between his legs. Piracelli skates to the near goal line. Now around Utah's net, Piracelli, wraparound shot, saved by Januzzi. Now in front of the crease, Yoon will fire it off of Januzzi's pads. It goes towards the backboards. As Allen loses a great poke check by Yoon. It goes to Penner. Penner loses it. He gets back checked by Provost. Cross ice pass to the left. Allen tries to fire it out in front, and the pass goes wide as they're looking for Piracelli. Penner lifts it in the air. It bounces in the Allen zone. Eric Williams gathers it. He's familiar with the surroundings. Over to Brzezinski. He enters from the right side. Brzezinski, sharp angle shot, hits the side of the net. As Allen, Gavin Gould centers it out in front to Fournier. Shot saved by Januzzi. As Mayhew gets blasted by Fournier. Right point, Williams with a shot, and it bounces off his teammate Gavin Gould. Allen resets it neutral ice. As they cross center, Stone delivers a hit. As Allen dumps it in, Januzzi behind his net will fire it out to neutral ice near side as Dakota Raby gets it ahead. It bounced off a Chrome, back to Raby. Now Raby moves ahead as Jordan Stone skates to the near corner. He gets blasted as Allen's Brzezinski will fire it towards the far wing boards. Allen carries it out to center ice, and they drop it off. Americans make a line change. Oh, they almost had 6 on the ice. Pass ahead to Raby, misconnects from Teixeira's stick. Puck towards the near boards. Stapley centers it. Allen picks it off. They fire it to the right side for Hank Crone. Crone overskates it. Now he avoids a check of Stapley. And the linesman calls the Americans offside as Crone was trying to locate the puck and enter the zone while a guy was in there. 8:10 left in the first. We're tied at 1. Grizz got on the board first. It's the 7th time they've scored first. They are 5-1 when drawing the first goal. Burke scored 3:58 in, but Allen connected on the power play 9:38 in as Nolan Orzek got his first goal of the season. He pretty much went coast to coast with the goaltender getting the assist. Stapley, after Utah wins the draw, moves it ahead. Off the near boards, Burke looked to center to bounce off an American. Now centering feet out in front, goes behind Semick and Stapley. Allen comes back the other way. Crone with great speed, stops in the right circle. Now he moves to his left. He chips to the left circle, passes wide. McCauley gets on off the boards. McCauley centers it. Teixeira picks it off and gets it to Gallant. Gallant crosses center, and he gets blasted by Colby McCauley in the back. And no call's going to be made. Let's see. It looks like it's just going to be icing on Utah as the referee raises his left arm, but it's not for an interference call. As McCauley has some words for guys on the Grizzlies bench. You know, with Colby McCauley, he's played against the Grizzlies many times. Only listed at 6 feet and 185 pounds, but he'll play a full, complete game. As Gallant just kind of stopped, McCauley just kind of followed through and made sure that Gallant hit the ice. As fans voice their displeasure, Allen in the far corner after winning the faceoff. William Provost back in the corner. He's being shadowed by Brian Yoon. Provost loses it. Gallant will carry it across center ice as he'll lift it in. Puck behind Allen's net as Orzek will literally kick it towards the near boards ahead. Americans get to the left point. Kept in. Aragon, left wing shot. Glove saved by Maryline, and he drops it and keeps the play going. Orzek feeds it out to center ice. Pass connects. 3-on-3. Allen enters. Right wing over to Puricelli. He's near the boards. He pokes it to the corner near side. Allen gets hit by Thomas as Yoon will lift it off the glass. Swing and a miss is Asachuk as he was trying to advance it in Grizzlies territory. As Aragon lets Allen touch it in the American zone. As less than 7 minutes left in the first, we're tied at 1. Allen around center ice. Mayhew took it away. Mayhew looked for Aragon, passed too far in front of him. Eric Williams gathers it. He skates behind Allen's net. He'll feed a near wing pass to Puricelli, who moves it ahead, chasing after is Fournier. He gets there. Right wing, righty shot goes wide as he won a foot race with Berg. Grizzlies now cross center. Messner with good speed. 1-on-2, he enters. Messner skates on the far goal line. Now lefty shot and kind of fanned on it, as would have been a great move. Could he make it? As Mayhew chases after it in the Grizzlies zone, and it looks like it's going to be icing on Allen. When Messner was on the right side, made a really nice move towards his left, just couldn't quite complete the plays. He kind of fanned on the shot. Because Maryline had his pad there, looked like Messner had to get some air under it. Yeah, he did have to get some air under it and just kind of fanned on it. And I think Messner knew that Maryline, who's a pretty big goalie, even though he's only listed at 6'2", 180, it seems like he's got pretty long legs. He knew he had to lift the puck to get it past Maryline. As draw one by Utah, right wing shot saved by Maryline, and shot was taken by Mick Messner after Penner won a faceoff. Grizzlies center it. Shot is blocked away by Maryline's pad. That last shot taken by Adam Berg. Berg delivers a big hit on Matthew Shreddle as Allen gets it in their own end, skating from left to right. Diagonal pass to Shreddle on the right side. He gets it poked away by Mayhew. Now Allen gains center ice. Williams dumps it in as Josh Wesley chases after. Big time hit in the right corner. Andrew Jarvis collided with Wesley. As Brett Stapley skates along the near wing boards, he gets back checked by Crone. Now Nathan Burke gets it. He crosses center ice. He veers off to the right. Burke enters the zone, stops in the right point. He loses it as Allen was skating by. Americans now cross center ice. Allen skates in. Colby McCauley stops in the right point. He's got an A on his sweater as McCauley collided with Burke. Puck now on the left side as Allen skates towards the point. Now towards their right, they drop it off. As it goes back to McCauley, who's now on the left point. Over to Hank Crone on the right. Crone throws to the left side. Allen fakes a one-timer. As Gattenby fires a backhand shot from the left wing. It's sticked away by Januzzi. As Brett Stapley over in the far corner tried to outlet it. Stayed in the corner. Now Allen took it away. Crone over to the slot. Lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. That was taken by Donovan Sabrango. Best save by Januzzi yet. As Grizz cleared out to their blue line. Allen moves it ahead. Pass didn't connect, looking for Crone. And Allen is called for icing with 5 minutes and 1 second left here in the first. A lot of fun action here at Maverik Center. You know you're going to get some good looks when you face the Americans. They allow 44.4 shots per game this season. And Allen takes 29.1. So on average, they are being outshot by about 15 per game. Grizzlies are pretty close to even in the shot count. They take 31.1 shots to the Grizzlies and allow 31.7. Draws in the near circle of Allen's zone. Cutler will take the draws out there with Aragon and Raby. Yoon and Thomas, the defensive pairing. Cutler's kicked out of the circle. Aragon will take the draw. Cutler's now on the left wing. Raby to the right. 3/4 of the way through the first period. We're tied at 1. As Allen wins the draw, they skate from left to right. McCauley will carry it out to center ice, and he'll tap it in. There's a puck in the far corner. Thomas over there with Crone. As Thomas gets it to Raby. Raby far side will skate towards his left. Now Raby down the middle, veers off to the left. Raby at center ice loses his balance. Yoon takes over the play. Yoon skates across the center ice logo, advances it to Raby, who dumps it in from just outside the Allen blue line. Orzek, the Allen goal scorer, slides to Provost far side. Diagonal pass to Puricelli. He's at neutral ice. Puricelli back to Mallory, who crosses center ice down the middle. Now Mallory skates to his right, gets it to Puricelli, who fires it off the backboard, off the Penske side. Mallory behind his back out in front. Mallory got blasted by the combination of Wesley and Mayhew. Mayhew crosses center ice, right wing pass to Wesley. Wesley skates to the right circle, shot saved by Marilainen. Rebound bounced off of Provost. Aragon skates in, backhand shot saved by Marilainen as Provost. Back in the near side, will throw a bring right wing pass to Puricelli. Up ahead to the left. Bounced off of Asachuk's stick as Puricelli. Cutler shoveled it ahead. Goes back into the Allen zone. Americans spread the ice with less than 4 minutes left in the first period. As Mallory will throw it back to a defenseman. As Allen dressing more defensemen than forwards here tonight. As Allen very patient with their approach. As the Americans, Eric Williams back to Mallory, both guys former Grizzlies. Up ahead to Brodzinski, who crosses center ice. Easton Brodzinski dumps it in and avoids a check of Penner. Brodzinski's got good speed. He gets blasted by Teixeira over on the far side. Allen gets it back to Brodzinski, who fires it up top for Mallory across to Williams, right point. Williams will fire it off the boards, and it rolls to the far corner. Brodzinski moves it back towards the end wall for Fournier. Puck goes back to Brodzinski. Left side, righty shot goes wide as it ricochets towards the near boards. Williams moves it ahead towards the near corner. Gavin Gould gets double teamed by Berg and Messner. Now Berg crosses center ice left wing. He enters the zone and dumps it in. Grizz make a change behind him. Berg comes off himself as Fournier near side gets hit by Penner. As Penner's been physical here in the first period. Now Penner delivers a hit on Gould. And we get a whistle. Well, let's see. There's a line change in pursuit. I wonder if one team got caught with too many. It looks like there's a timeout on the ice. 2:50 left in the first. Not really sure why the whistle blew there. It looks like we got a timeout. We'll come back in 1 minute. Looks like there's a stanchion there on the near side with the glass that needs some repair. So that's why play stopped. 2:50 left in the first. We're back in 1 minute on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first period as they work on a piece of glass on the near side of the zone that Allen is defending. Grizzlies got on the board first, 3:58 in. Nathan Burke got his 6th of the year. Cole Gallant picked up his 4th assist, and Josh Wesley his 5th assist of the year. And with the Nathan Burke goal, he is tied with Jordan Martell for the club lead with 6 goals this year. Martell is out of the Grizzlies lineup. Allen got on the board on the power play, 9:38 in, with the assist going to Levi Marilainen, the goaltender. Goal scored by Nolan Orzek, who just skated down the middle, entered the offensive zone, then veered off to the left, got around Josh Wesley, and fired a crafty-looking backhand shot that snuck past Januzzi. A shot so far looks like pretty even. In fact, it is dead even, 9 shots each in the first period. Let's see who's taking those shots. For the Grizz, Josh Wesley, Nathan Burke, and Brandon Cutler each have 2 shots. Brian Yoon, Mick Messner, and Aaron Aragon each have 1 shot. For the Allen Americans and their 9 shots, Jordan Ty Fournier has 4 shots, and then 1 shot each for Joe Gattenby, Donovan Sabrango, Easton Brodzinski, Brandon Puricelli, and Nolan Orzek. Obviously, Orzek's one shot found the back of the net. As looks like they got a new piece of stanchion that protects the glass and kind of keeps it in place. They're getting that as that's over on the near side. So there's a little bit of a delay here at the Maverik Center ice as the fans look like they're having a good time here tonight. It's the first Smith's family night of the regular season. And remember, every Wednesday Grizzlies home game for the rest of the regular season is going to be a Smith's family night. And with that, you get 4 tickets for $40 and only $10 for each additional ticket. So it's essentially could be 5 tickets for $50, 6 tickets for $60, 7 tickets for $70, and so on and so forth. It's a great opportunity to bring the family out to Maverik Center and enjoy some Grizzlies hockey. Don't forget, this series continues on Friday night with an AFCU Friday, where tickets start at $10 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverik Center box office. And I think we're going to get a big crowd on Saturday for the ugly sweater night and the teddy bear toss. That's going to be a lot of fun. Bring some teddy bears and stuffed animals to throw on the ice after Utah's first goal. That's going to be on Saturday night between the Grizzlies and the Allen Americans. We're back to live action. Draws in the far circle of the Allen zone. We're tied at 1 late in the first period. As Brett Stapley kicked out of the circle. Stapley lately has taken a lot of the big face-offs for the Grizz. Cole Gallant will now take the draw. As the face-off won by Spencer Asachuk and Allen. Americans cleared out to center. It bounced off a Yoon stick. He chases it down to the Utah blue line. Ahead to Stapley. Back to Yoon, who's in front of Dante Januzzi. Left wing pass to Thomas, who advanced it ahead to center ice for Gallant, who avoids a check. Gallant enters. He looks to center it. The only guy there was Donovan Sabrango. Problem, he plays for Allen. As the Americans throw it to Gattenby, he gets a right wing pass out to Puricelli. He enters the zone, glides towards the right circle. Shot. Kick saved by Januzzi in the butterfly position. Stapley gets it from Yoon. Stapley enters the zone 1-on-3. Right side, toe drag. Great poke check by Gattenby and the Americans. Gattenby gets it as Stapley was trying to find Cole Gallant out in front. Gattenby's been a pretty good addition for the Americans. He used to play for Fort Wayne. As Allen back in their own zone, skating from left to right. Gattenby throws to Sabrango, who's over in the far circle. Diagonal pass off a Grizzly stick. It goes to Provost, who's challenged by Raby. Provost, Cutler now joins the play. Near side, sharp angled shot goes wide as he fired from the near goal line. As Allen will carry it out to center ice. Grizz back defensively. They drop it off for Provost. Left point, lefty shot. Kick saved by Januzzi as he stuck his left leg out. Grizz cross center 3-on-3. Raby gains the line, stops in the left point, throws it to Wesley. Wesley left side, gets to the right shot. Saved by Merrilainen. By Aragon had a good look. Merrilainen played in 2 NHL games. He's got a bright future, only 21 years old. Cutler pokes it back into his own zone. He gets the puck and gets to Wesley far side as he will shovel it out to center ice. As chasing after it's Nolan Orzek. He gets it the near goal line of the Allen zone. Grizz make a full line change. 1:10 and counting left in the first. We're tied at 1. As Chris Malari, the captain, slides out to center ice. Now right wing poke to Justin Allen. Back to McCauley, who enters the zone, but Crone is offside as the Grizzlies pushed him into the offensive zone. So draw comes back near the Grizzlies bench with an even 1 minute left in the first period. Well, if I remember right, last Friday, there was exactly 1 minute left in the first period when Brian Yoon scored his first professional goal. I think that cut into the Allen lead, making it 2-1. As Brian Yoon scored 2 goals in that last road trip. Allen wins the draw. Williams enters the zone. He looked to center to Fournier, cutting in front's Penner. Utah took it away from the high slot. Adam Berg, 2-on-3, enters the zone, gains the line, stops on the right side, feathers it out in front. Merrilainen kicks it back to the far corner. Now Penner fires it around the boards. Left point, Teixeira gets it in as he kicks it to the near corner. Puck bounces. Penner gets it. Trying to get to Messner, pass behind him. 2-on-2. Allen crosses center ice. They lift it diagonally off the left wing boards. Semick gets taken away as Gavin Gould skates around Allen's net, and he'll feather it over to the left point. The Americans keep it in as Asachuk with long stride skates to the far corner. He drops it off in front of the net. Januzzi scoops it and throws it to the far corner. 15 seconds left in the period. Allen in the high slot. They skate towards their right. Brodzinski with a righty shot that goes wide. Semick was shadowing him. As Penner lifts it out to center ice, bouncing puck, corralled by Allen. 3 seconds left. Gould, right point. Skates towards his left, fires towards the net. It gets blocked, and that will do it for 20 minutes here at Maverik Center. As the Grizz got on the board first, Nathan Burke, 3:58 in, with Cole Gallant and Josh Wesley getting the assists. There was only 1 power play in the first, as Brett Stapley got a high sticking minor 6:40 in, and Allen scored 1 minute and 18 seconds into the power play as Nolan Orzek went coast to coast and scored on a backhand shot from the left circle, with the goaltender, Levi Marilainen, getting the assists. Allen had 11 shots. Grizzlies had 10. We're tied at 1 after 1 period. When we come back, we'll recap the first 20 minutes and go over some scores from around the world of sports. Once again, the score after 20 minutes, it's Allen 1 and Utah 1 on the Grizzlies Radio Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Now we're tied at 1 here at Maverik Center in what was a very evenly played first period. Utah got on the board first, 3:58 in. Nathan Burke got his 6th goal of the season. He's now tied for the club lead with the Rooster Jordan Martell. Cole Gallant and Josh Wesley picked up the assists. It's the 7th time this year the Grizzlies have scored first. They're 5-1 when tallying the first goal. Allen had 1 power play in the first period. They made good on it. Levi Marilainen got the assists. He got it to Nolan Orzek. And Orzek pretty much went coast to coast, got to center ice, almost did his best Danny Ainge against Notre Dame in 1981 impression. Just kind of skated down the middle, got around everybody, and then got to the left circle. The backhand shot just got on Januzzi pretty quickly, and he wasn't able to respond. And so Orzek picked up his first goal of the year with Marilainen getting the assist. We'll check to see if Orzek scored before as a professional. He started the year with the Iowa Wild, or the Iowa Heartlanders. Orzek did play in 66 games with Iowa last year and did have 6 goals. So he did score 6 goals last season in this league with Iowa, and it's the 7th ECHL goal, which came in the first period, 7:58 in. And his first of the year with Marilainen getting the assists. Allen's pretty dangerous on the power play. That might make the difference if they get a lot of power plays. Now, the referee did let them play, and both teams were pretty disciplined in the first period, probably because both teams know that the other has a good power play. In fact, in the last 4+ games, the last 13 periods of play, the Allen Americans are 6 for 16 on the power play. They came in with a 23.9% rate for the season, and obviously they cashed in on the 1 power play tonight. Grizzlies have yet to go on the power play. That's not really unusual. The Grizzlies probably have the fewest power plays of any team in the league. Utah's done a pretty decent job on the power play from time to time. In fact, over the last 10 games, this being the 11th, Utah is 7 for 27 on the power play. So we'll see if they'll get some more advantages here in the second period. But based on how things looked in the first, we might not see too many power plays in tonight's game. In terms of shots, Allen had 11 and Utah took 10. Jordan Ty Fournier led Allen with 4 shots. Brandon Puricelli, the Lake Superior State product, first-year pro, had 2 shots. And then 5 other Americans had 1 shot. Provost, Gattenby, Sabrango, Brodzinski and Nolan Orzek. Orzek's one shot found the back of the net. For the Grizz, they had 10 shots in the first period. Aaron Aragon, Josh Wesley, Nathan Burke, and Brandon Cutler each had 2 shots. Brian Yoon and Mick Messner had 1 shot. Levi Marilinen stopped 9 of 10. He's 21 years old, and he's only going to play tonight. I think he's going to go back up to the AHL tomorrow. He's actually a treat to watch. He's only, as I mentioned, a young guy, but he's already got some NHL experience. He played in 2 games with the Ottawa Senators last year. So it looks like he's one of the best prospects you'll see in this league all year. So watch out for him in the future. Levi Marilinen, the native of Finland. For Dante Januzzi, first-year pro, still looking for his first win, but he had performed pretty well in each of the first 4 starts he made. He stopped 10 of 11 in the first period. In terms of the other stats, both teams had 4 scoring chances in the first. Utah won the faceoff battle 12-7. Grizz had 1 power play. Actually, Allen had 1 power play shot. It says Utah had 1 power play shot, and they haven't been on the power play yet. Allen did score on their 1 power play shot, which kind of makes you wonder about the other stats here. I guess both teams we know did have 4 scoring chances. Utah had 10 hits to Allen's 5, according to the off-ice officials. Grizz had 5 giveaways, and Allen had 3. We're through 1 period, and we're tied at 1. Don't forget this series continues. Easy for me to say on Friday night. 7:10 face-off, 6:50 pregame show. It's going to be an AFCU Friday, where tickets start at $10 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverik Center box office. Saturday night's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be the teddy bear toss as well as ugly sweater night. I haven't found my ugly sweater yet. I was hoping to go to the team store. I haven't done it yet to see if they have an ugly sweater that I can wear on Saturday. I know for one thing, I'm not going to wear the same ugly sweater I had last year, so I got to find something. It's going to be a fun night. We mentioned, obviously ugly sweater, but it's also the teddy bear toss. Last season, the Grizzlies had the most teddy bears that they'd had in any year. They had a little bit more than 2,200. I know that Idaho had 6,000, and we're just kind of dangling that carrot out because we want to see if Grizzlies fans can get close to what Idaho had this year. And I know there's a big rivalry between the Grizzlies and Steelheads. Can we get 6,000 teddy bears here at Maverik Center? I know that would more than double what the Grizzlies had in any years prior, but you're talking about these bears going for a good cause, donated to local charities. And quite frankly, I want to see a lengthy delay. Tommy Daniels, the Allen Americans broadcaster, he is also here on Press Row. Let's make him talk and come up with something for 30 minutes. Let's see if we can get a very lengthy delay for the teddy bear toss goal on Saturday. We want to see a great amount of teddy bears. We want to see the ice litter with nothing but teddy bears here on Saturday night when Utah scores their first pro goal. It's going to be a lot of fun here tonight or on Saturday and really all week here at Maverik Center. Tonight we're having a good time, and obviously we've got 2 big games this weekend against the Allen Americans. I know the Grizzlies have had their troubles on the road this season, but Utah has been a pretty good team protecting home ice. And remember the last homestand, the Grizzlies won 2 out of 3 games against the Newfoundland Growlers. When we come back, we'll give you some scores from around the world of sports. Once again, here at Maverik Center, after 1 period, we're tied at 1. Nathan Burke has Utah's goal. Nolan Orzek has the goal for the Allen Americans. First intermission here at Maverik Center. We're tied at 1 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
First intermission here at Maverik Center. We're tied at 1. 4 games in the NHL. 2 of them have gone final. Florida defeats Dallas 5-4. Tampa over Pittsburgh 3-1. First intermission, St. Louis leads Vegas 3-1. And just getting underway. Looks like Edmonton in the first 41 seconds of the game have scored 2 goals. That's right. The Oilers lead 2-0, and the seats aren't even warm over in Edmonton. As it looks like McLeod and Ekholm have the Oilers goals. That's right. 41 seconds in. Edmonton already leads Carolina 2-0. One NBA score of note, the Dallas Mavericks, who really only play like a 30-minute drive from the Allen Americans. I know traffic can be pretty bad in downtown Dallas, but Dallas leads the Utah Jazz 88-54. That game was 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Dallas Mavericks are 11-8 this season. The Jazz are 7-13. Halfway through the third quarter, Mavericks lead the Jazz 88-54. In the league tonight, a few games have already gone final. Kalamazoo defeats Toledo in a bit of an upset. 6-2 the final there. That game played in Toledo. Adirondack defeated Reading 2-1. Reading's off to a slow start this season. They're now 5-12-1-1. Maine over Trois-Rivières 6-1. How about the Greenville Swamp Rabbits? They defeat Cincinnati 4-3. Boy, what does that make the Greenville Swamp Rabbits record? They're now 16-3 this season. Cincinnati falls to 10-7. Grizzlies don't play Greenville this season, but they do play Cincinnati next Wednesday over in downtown Cincinnati. I'd love to go there just to see if I can taste Skyline Chili for myself. I got to figure out if Skyline Chili is worth the hype. I got to find a way to get a plane ticket and get on down to the Queen City next Wednesday when the Grizzlies take on the Cincinnati Cyclones. One other game that's gone final in the league, South Carolina defeats the defending champion Florida Everblades 4-3. Early third period, Kansas City leads Idaho 4-2. That game played at Cable Dahmer Arena in Independence, Missouri. Looks like Andreev has 3 goals for Kansas City. Curry also has a goal for Kansas City. Curry and Patrick Kubla have the Idaho goals. So that one early third period, Kansas City leads Idaho 4-2. Here at Maverik Center, it's tied at 1. Nathan Burke with his 6th goal of the year, and then Nolan Orzek found the back of the net for the first time this year. Orzek had 6 goals with Iowa last season. Grizzlies have had some injuries pile up. Dylan Fitz out with an injury. Michael Underwood, Kay Jensen, Garrett Metcalf out due to injury as well. Cody Cron still recovering from an injury, and hopefully we'll see him soon as we're in the beer chugging portion of the game. But the thing is, he's got a can. I don't even know. It's great. He completed the can. He made sure to squeeze it to make sure that, there's another can right there. The Michelob Ultra. There's some nachos. I actually had some nachos before the game. Scott Hellawell was nice enough to get me some nachos and a beverage of my choice. I think it was a Coca-Cola. More fans chugging beers, but once again, we got nothing but cans. You can't see the progress of the beer when you're chugging cans. That's what makes it tough. We don't even know if the guy completed the beer. There you go. We can see this one being chugged from the beginning. There, start chugging. As on the right there, looks like she's struggling a little bit. Oh, guy on the left. He chugged that one with ease. Boy, the girl on the right, though, thought about it, and then about 2 ounces into chugging that thing, she realized this was a bad idea. We got 2 more fans. There you go. Oh, boy, he just had a sip. He didn't realize he was on there. That guy right there, backwards hat, he completed that beer, and another guy chugged his beer as well. There you go. We're at the beer chugging portion of tonight's game. We're tied at 1 here at Maverik Center, and I got a feeling it's going to be a pretty fun second period. Interesting local college football news. It doesn't involve a local college football team, but former BYU head coach Bronco Mendenhall is the new head coach at New Mexico. That's right. He's going back to where he was before. He was an assistant at New Mexico in the late 1990s, early 2000s, before he was hired as BYU's defensive coordinator before the 2003 season. So Bronco Mendenhall back in college football as he's going to be the new head coach of the New Mexico Lobos. When we come back in 2 minutes, we'll have second period action here at Maverik Center. It's been a good goaltending matchup so far. Dante Januzzi has stopped 10 of 11. Levi Marilinen has stopped 9 of 10. This is the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
Expectations here will always remain high, and we'll continue to find a way.
Guys put together a lot of good games, you know.
Both teams are heading on the ice. We'll have second period action here shortly. Grizz in the black jerseys with white numbers and professional green trim, taking on an Allen Americans team. Their main color is red, but tonight's jersey is a white jersey with red numbers. Maybe a little bit of black on the outline. As we mentioned before, pretty good goaltending matchup. Levi Marilainen, and we mentioned what kind of a prospect he is. We might end up seeing all three goaltenders this week as they traveled all three. Mark Sinclair is the backup tonight. Sinclair on an AHL contract with Belleville, and Chase Perry. Remember, it was last season here when the Americans were here. It was Chase Perry against Lucas Parikh. They got in a fight after the game when Allen won 8-1, and Parikh went after Perry, and Perry was over there in front of his net. Parikh and Perry duked it out. You know, Perry was able to get some punches in, even though it looked like, for the most part, Parikh was the one that wanted that fight. Spencer Ashchuk out there for Allen to start the second period. I believe it's the same five that started for both sides. Burke, Gallant with an assist in the Burke goal in the first period. And also have Brett Stapley out there, as well as the defensive pairing of Brian Yoon and Corey Thomas. Allen started in the same five that started the game. Spencer Ashchuk will take the face-off. He's been the longest tenured Allen American. Played many games with Allen head coach Chad Costello. Costello, a future Hall of Famer in the league. The other forwards out there are William Provost and Brandon Puricelli. Allen's actually got more defensemen than forwards there in the lineup tonight. We're hoping to see Johnny Walker make his Maverik Center return. Walker had 12 goals for the Grizz last year, one of the more outgoing players in team history. But looked like he got hurt in practice earlier this week, and so he is out of the Allen lineup. Probably is going to be out all week. So there goes the top story that I had on the Allen Americans, was the return of Johnny Walker. As 20 minutes are put on the scoreboard clock, Grizz skate from left to right as we see it from high top section 114. Allen from right to left. Allen wins the draw. Puricelli moves out to center ice. Stapley gets it right wing, and he'll toss it in as it bounced off the Maverick sign on one hop of the ice. Puricelli, Provost will bounce it off of Yoon. Goes back behind Allen's net as the ice still a little bit warm here, trying to freeze. Stapley gets up top for Thomas, left point. Thomas fires over to the far circle. Allen moves it ahead. Yoon skates over to the Grizzlies blue line to get it. He'll tap it to center ice. It goes past Gallant as no icing. Allen will bounce it off of Burke. It goes to center ice. It slides past Yoon and goes deep in the Grizzlies zone. Yoon chases it down over in the near corner. Now he stations himself behind Januzzi as Yoon with a long-range quick pass. It goes past Brandon Cutler, and it goes deep in the Allen zone. Cutler chases after it. And dropping it off is Sabrango. Now Sabrango gets it back near side. Diagonal pass the far side for Chris Malari. Malari, the Penn State product, fourth-year pro, out ahead to center ice. Bounced off a Raby stick as it goes towards Sabrango. Great poke check by Wesley. Raby takes the puck. He skates in right side. Now to center it out in front to Cutler. Cutler gets it off the backboard. Cutler slides to Wesley. Slot. One-timer goes wide as puck goes back to Allen. Malari kicks it out to center. Crone off a Grizzly stick to the near side as Allen drops up Malari. One-timer goes wide. He took it from the left circle. As now Williams gets it back. Left side. Malari. Lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. As Malari had a good look in the near circle. Januzzi makes a glove save. And play stops with 18 minutes, 31 seconds left in the second. Both teams will make a change as Justin Allen will take the draw for Allen. Normally a defenseman, but he's acting as the top center on their top forward line with Hank Crone and Kobe McCauley. Malari out back with Nolan Orzek. Taking the draw for Utah is Tyler Penner. As Allen wins the draw, Malari left point. Slides it across to Orzek, the goal scorer. McCauley back to Orzek, who skates down the right side. Backhand shot, he scores as Nolan Orzek gets his second goal of the game, both on backhand shots. This one from down the middle as he went stick side out past Januzzi. And the Americans early in the second period have taken a 2-1 lead. Orzek high-fives everybody on the Allen bench. With as many players out for the Americans, they needed somebody to step up, and it's defenseman Nolan Orzek, who skated towards his left, got to the middle of the ice. Boy, and Januzzi at the last second looked like he was skating towards his left, and it looked like Orzek kind of fired it towards his right a little bit more. So it's Allen 2, Utah 1, or more specifically Nolan Orzek 2, and Nathan Burke 1. The goal scorers tonight. Grizz win the draw. Messner gains center ice and fires it in. Maryline will outlet it as the Americans get to center ice. Stanislav Demon gains the line, drops off for Gavin Gould, who was just signed today. Gould in the second stint with the Americans as Penner delivers a big hit on Gould. Now Gould gets it up top. Ethan Brodzinski, righty shot, kick saved by Januzzi. As 2 minutes into the second period, Allen leads 2-1. Penner drops Gavin Gould, who's not very big. Left wing, puck lifts high into the air. Batted by Brodzinski towards the end boards as he was trying to fire towards the net and it went wide. Fournier holds up Messner, who backhands it out of the zone. Messner will skate off the ice. Grizzlies quickly make a line change. Allen back deep in their own end. Quick long-range pass picked off by Unit center. Unit slides to Jordan Stone, who fires it down the middle. Taken by Eric Williams in the American zone. As Williams throws it to center ice, puck goes back towards Demon. Demon fans on it. Yakura delivers a hit. Cutler skates down the middle. He enters the zone, gets around an American. Maryline slices it back to the near corner. Cutler centers to Stone. One-timer, kick saved by Maryline. Stone still looking for his first pro goal. Allen clears it out to center. No icing. Americans will make a line change 3 minutes into the second period. Yoon around the net. Now fires a long-range pass to the right for Cutler. Cutler gains the line. Then he gets pushed back to neutral ice. He bounced it off of Asachuk as the Americans move it ahead to Provost near the Grizzlies bench. Great poke check by Corey Thomas as a puck at the center ice circle. Cutler drops it off. Grizz look for Stapley. Pass doesn't connect. No icing as it got redirected at neutral ice. Allen skates from right to left. They lead 2-1 here. As the Americans backhand it, Stapley has a glance off his stick. It goes to the Allen blue line. Stapley skates over there. He gets there before Asachuk. Stapley in the right point across to Mayhew, who skates towards the left corner. Mayhew stops in the corner. Now he skates back towards the left circle. Fires it back up top for Stapley. Stapley in the high slot. Skates towards the right circle. Stapley now at the near goal line. Around the net. Stapley back to the left side. He's now in the slot. Drops off for Mayhew. Mayhew near goal line. Centering pass out in front goes wide. It was actually the far goal line. Stapley over towards Burke. Burke left side, already one goal tonight. It's like a shot. He scores! Nathan Burke has two as we're tied at 2, 4 minutes into the second period. Nolan Orzek with 2 goals for Allen, and Nathan Burke gets 2 goals for the Grizzlies as Burke now leads the club with 7 on the season. Looks like we got a fun game here at Maverik Center. 16:06 left in the second. It's Nathan Burke 2 and Nolan Orzek 2. Orzek scored 1:39 into the second period for his second of the game, with Malari and McCauley getting the assist as Burke just found himself all alone on the left side and just fired a crafty shot over the left shoulder of Levi Maryline. So Burke will get the goal. We'll see who gets the assist. Utah wins the faceoff 4 minutes into the second period. The assists go to Stapley and Mayhew, the two University of Denver products who won a national championship together 2 years ago. As Allen back on the far side, they're still in their own zone, skating from right to left. Left wing pass to Crone. Crone gets around Teixeira, but loses the puck as this puck slides towards the slot. Grizz gather it. They skate from left to right. Teixeira across the center ice, skates down the middle. Left wing pass off the far boards. As Teixeira collides with Orzek. As puck goes to Mallory, skates around Allen's net. Mallory pitches out to center ice, bouncing puck right wing. Allen gets it. Make that Justin Allen. He gets it to Crone down the middle. Lefty shot. It's blocked by Raby. Crone gets it back. He feeds it to the middle. Now back up top for Mallory. Over to Crone near goal line. He looked to center. He bounced it off of Raby. Raby gathers the puck and he'll carry it out of the zone. Raby left wing, crosses center ice, gets around Demit. Raby now in the far corner. Bounced it out in front. Shot. And that's blocked away as they found Aragon out in front of the net. Crone comes back the other way. He gains the line. Drops off Mallory. Lefty shot. It's blocked by Penner. Now Mallory kicks it towards the net and it bounced off the side of it in the near side. As Thomas gets the puck. Fans are moving ahead. Now Thomas gets blasted. He gets on two knees, but back to his feet. Allen in the attack zone. Right point. There's Crone fans on it. Crone blasts Thomas. It's going to be a penalty. As the puck is touched up by Allen. As puck at neutral ice. Looked like Hank Crone had lost the puck and they dumped Corey Thomas to the ice. And the referee spotted it. So the Grizzlies will be on the power play for the first time tonight as Hank Crone goes to the box for 2 minutes. 14:38 left in the second. And we're tied at 2. Nolan Orzek, 2 goals for Allen. And Nathan Burke, 2 goals for Utah. Orzek scored 139 into the second. Burke scored 356 in. As Crone just hit Thomas and he hit the ice. Stapley will take the draw. Watch out for his passing ability on this power play. Messner and Cutler as well as up top Wesley and Mayhew. So 3 forwards and 2 defensemen on this Grizzlies power play shift. Asachuk will take the draw for the Americans. Stapley's kicked out of the circle. Cutler will take the draw. 2 minutes for interference. Hank Crone in the box, 5:22 into the second period. Draw won by the Grizzlies. Wesley pokes it ahead to Stapley. Stapley throws to Wesley as the Grizzlies throw it back to neutral ice. Utah wants to enter the offensive zone with momentum. Mayhew now back behind Januzzi's net as he's to the far corner. Mayhew now skates along the left wing as he gets to neutral ice. Drops off for Stapley on the right. Stapley crosses center ice across to Cutler. Cutler enters down the middle. Now he veers off to the right. Cutler now surveys, gets to Stapley, back to Cutler. As Cutler over to the near goal line for Messner, back to Cutler. Cutler along the near boards, feeds it up top for Mayhew. Back to Cutler, one-timer. That's blocked out in front. Blocked by an American. It's Eric Williams. As he shakes his hand as he got the shot blocked on the wrist. Both teams make a change. Grizzlies re-enter. Wesley over to Nathan Burke, right side. Burke gets spun around by Gattenby. Now Raby over to Mayhew, center it out to Cutler. Shot, kick saved by Marilina. Now Mayhew gets a shot. What a save by Marilina who kicked his leg out. Now Mayhew over to Burke, right point. Burke skates towards his left. Over to Teixeira. He feeds it to the point. But Mayhew is exiting the ice, 2-on-1. As the Americans enter the zone. Gould, right wing, centers out to McCauley. And it's kicked away by Januzzi as Gould hesitated too long. Burke on hat trick watch. Enters the zone over to Cutler. Cutler right wing shot. And it's absorbed by Marilinen as he just makes the body save there around the letters on the jersey. He holds on. 13-16 left in the second and 38 seconds left in the power play. Boy, there was a scramble play with about 6 or 7 bodies out in front of the net. And Mayhew had a golden opportunity after Mayhew's centering pass went slowly towards Cutler. Then Mayhew got it, and Marilinen kicked his pad out, and Mayhew fired it right into the left pad of Marilinen. Gallant will take the draw, but that was a golden opportunity for the Grizzlies to take the lead. Gallant will take the face-off for Utah, and it's won by the Grizz. Yoon across the Teixeira left circle. Now up top for Gallant. He bobbled it, but kept it in the zone. Over to Teixeira left side. Lefty shot goes wide. Ricochets towards the near boards. Yoon near the corner. Feeds up top for Burke. Burke in the right circle. Back to Yoon. Yoon in the right point. Up top for Gallant. Gallant slides it back to Yoon. Yoon across the Teixeira. Fumbles it, then he gets it back. Tried to center it. It bounced off an American. Teixeira far corner. Throws it back the other way. Burke lets it go to the point. Late in the power play, Yoon over to Gallant. One-timer, saved by Marilinen. Rebound far side, Teixeira. Over to Messner. One-timer, saved by Marilinen. As it's batted in the air by Teixeira, hits the side of the net. Marilinen covers up as Fournier does a good job boxing out Mick Messner. Crohn's out of the box. 12:37 left in the second. As Utah had some good looks on that power play, but just couldn't get one past Levi Marilainen. 12:37 left in the second period. It's Nolan Orzek 2 and Nathan Burke 2 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network. Now we're tied at 2. If this were WrestleMania, it'd be a pretty good matchup between Nolan Orzek and Nathan Burke. Orzek had 6 goals for Iowa last year. He picked up his first 2 in an Allen jersey. He was acquired by the Americans in mid-November. He's got 2 goals, 1 in each period. He scored 139 into the second with the assist going to Chris Malari and Kobe McCauley. For Malari, it's his 13th assist this year. Burke got a second of the game as he scored from the left circle. 3:54 in. Stapley and Mayhew with the assist. So Stapley now has a point in 9 of his 12 games this season. And obviously Kyle Mayhew's been a strong point producer. It's his 6th assist of the year. He leads the Grizzlies defensive unit with 10 points. Grizzlies skating 5-on-5. They win the offensive zone draw as Penner left side dumps it off the backboard. Malari collides with Aragon, number 15. Puck bounces to Mayhew. It throws to the high slot as Adam Berg in his first home game with the Grizz. 4th time he's played at Maverik Center, 3 with Cincinnati last year. Throws to the near corner for Penner, bounced off of his stick. Justin Allen clears it to center. Grizzlies ran their left side as Aragon gets to Penner. Penner tried to shovel it out in front of Berg. It bounced off an American skate and Kobe McCauley. As Penner over towards Aragon, passes wide of the mark and glides slowly towards the far corner. As Malari gets it back to the near side as Orzek tried to shovel it ahead. Now right point, Penner righty shot, saved by Marilainen as Malari with the puck. As he's behind his own net, skating from right to left, he gets tripped up by Stone, no call. Referee was looking right at it. Crone crosses center ice. He gains the line, drops it off. As the Americans try to get it back towards Crone, it hit off of Mayhew's stick as Crone was cutting towards the net. Right side, Penner throws it behind his back to center ice as the puck goes back to the Americans. As Donovan Sabrango just sent down from the AHL earlier today. Crone backhands it off of Stone. It goes into the Grizzlies zone along the far corner. Mayhew hustles after it. Americans make a line change. Mayhew in front of his net with good speed. He skates to neutral ice. Now he carries it across center. Mayhew gains the line, veers off towards the far wing boards, and wraps it around the wall. Yakura cuts it off behind the net, and he skates towards the far side. Yakura left point, drops it off for Messner, who gets it to Semick. Semick left side, lefty shot goes wide. Puck to the right side. Messner keeps it in. He fires towards the net. Too many bodies. Now Stone slides it towards Marilainen, and Marilainen makes a kick save, and the Americans will get it around center. Boy, Stone's had enough good looks. He could get his first pro goal here soon. As the Americans right side get it back to the far goal line. Allen kicks it out, and Januzzi gets his stick and bats it towards the near boards. Stone over to Messner, who crosses center, lifts it high into the air. Marilainen gloves it on one hop like a baseball shortstop, and he gives way to a teammate. 10:30 and counting left in the second. We're tied at 2. Americans throw it up ahead looking for Asachuk. He couldn't accept it as he had Nathan Burke holding onto his stick and got it lifted. As icing is on the Americans with 10:22 left in the second. So we're about halfway through these scheduled 60 minutes. And really the simple fact of this game, Nolan Orzek and Nathan Burke scored a first period goal. Nolan Orzek and Nathan Burke scored a second period goal. That's where it stands now. Grizz have outshot the Americans 19-14. Dante Januzzi has stopped 12 of 14, and Levi Marilainen has saved 17 of 19. Staple will take the draw against Spencer Asachuk. Asachuk's played a ton of minutes for the Americans, who are shorthanded in terms of forwards. Grizz win the offensive zone face-off. Yoon to Burke, back to Stapley. Righty one-timer from the slot as Utah gets tripped up behind the net. Delayed penalty, it's going to be on Allen. Gallant gets it to Stapley in the slot. Gallant, toe drag shot. It's poked away by William Provost, far side, keeping it in Utah. As Gallant skates towards his right. Righty shot, glove saved by Merrilainen. Tripping's a call as Gallant drew the penalty from behind Allen's net. Skating to the Rogers and Russell Legal Solutions holding cell is Joe Gattenby, the former Fort Wayne Comet. So Utah's on the power play for the second time here in the second period. As the five-man unit talk things over, Messner, Cutler, and Stapley with Wesley and Mayhew. 3 forwards and 2 defensemen. Good call by the referee as Gattenby tripped up Cole Gallant, who's picked up an assist, and he's drawn a penalty. As Cole Gallant's effort has certainly made an impact on this Grizzlies club as we're exactly halfway through the 60-minute contest. Could we see overtime tonight? Who knows? Grizzlies have yet to play past regulation this year. Stapley wins the draw. Mayhew right point over to Cutler, just outside the right circle. Cutler gets to the near goal line off a stick of Eric Williams to Messner, back to Cutler. Cutler over to Mayhew, right point, across to Wesley, who fakes a one-timer. Wesley, wrist shot, saved by Merrilainen. Action out in front as Merrilainen bobbled it, but Gavin Gould clears it out. Good job by the Allen defensive unit protecting their crease. As Januzzi, outlet pass to Cutler, slides to Stapley at center ice. Stapley gets around Gould. He enters from the left. He looks to center it towards Wesley in the high slot. Williams bats it back to center ice. Left wing pass to Messner, enters in the left point. Messner fanned on it, and Allen gets it and clears it out as Chris Mallory did the honors. Grizzlies make a line change. Allen switches up some skaters as Williams stays on the ice. Grizz skate from left to right here in the second period. 1:08 left in the power play. Right wing pass to Gallant. He enters with great speed. Gallant skates towards the corner as he gets hit by Matthew Shreddle. Williams tried to hack it out. Teixeira keeps it in. He skates towards his left. Teixeira over to Yoon. One-timer. Kick save by Merrilainen. As Yoon over in the far corner. Raby gets it. He feeds it up top for Teixeira. Tex with a lefty shot. Saved by Merrilainen. Rebound goes to the far corner. Yoon back up top to Teixeira, who slides it to the right point for Gallant. Gallant back to Yoon. Over to Teixeira. One-timer goes wide off the backboard as Jordan Ty Fournier gets hit by Raby. Raby on the right side. Skates towards his left. He's now in the slot. Drops it off in the high slot for Teixeira. Right wing pass to Yoon. Over to Gallant. Right point. Gallant dances around. He skates towards his left. Now feeds it back to Yoon. Yoon over to Burke. Burke on hat trick watch. He's already got 2. Over to Gallant. One-timer is blocked by Fournier. As Williams battles with Yoon. As now Nathan Burke towards the near corner. Burke skates back towards his left. Late in the power play. Over to Teixeira. Left side. Lefty shot is blocked by Mallory. 3 seconds left in the power play. Burke. Left side. Skates towards the left circle. Take a lefty shot. Saved by Merrilainen. Yoon tried to bat the bouncing puck and missed it as the puck slides towards the left point. We're back to 5-on-5 skating. Wesley around the net towards the near side. Wesley drops it off for Burke in the right circle. Burke skates towards his left. He'll take a lefty shot and it's blocked by the stick of Gattenby fresh out of the box. Raby dances around the far side. He centers it. The only guy there is Matthew Shreddle. Will backhand it to center ice where it's collected by Wesley, who fires a shot. And a blocker saved by Merrilainen. As Allen back in their own zone as Mallory will throw it back to Eric Williams. Williams back in the far side. Will slide it ahead to center ice. Now it goes back towards Mallory, who gets it off the near boards. It's deep in the Allen zone. Mallory gets it behind Allen's net. Berg chases after him. Mallory, outlet pass to Crone, who enters. Crone skates down the middle. Now he veers off to the left, drops it off. McCauley, lefty shot, goes wide. He tried to go stick side. Penalty is going to be on the Grizzlies. Delayed penalty as Allen to the right side. As looked like Mallory got slashed, and that's exactly what the call is. McCauley was going for a shot and felt that he got slashed, and the referee agreed. Aaron Aragon looks up at the video board. He wants to see a replay as Aragon goes to the box with 7:02 left in the second. We're tied at 2. Aragon will see the replay as McCauley was skating in. And, yeah, he kind of took a stick. And as McCauley was taking the shot, Aragon just took his stick and kind of got McCauley towards the follow-through. So McCauley couldn't get a full shot off. So Aragon's in the box. 7:02 left in the second. We're tied at 2. Grizz have taken 25 shots. The Americans 15. Draw in the near circle is won by Utah's Brian Yoon in the near corner. Slides it ahead to center ice, and it goes all the way into the Allen zone. Americans skate from right to left as it's anybody's game with 6:50 and counting left in the second. Mallory skates down the middle. He's got 13 assists this season and 18 points. He'll throw it towards the far side. McCauley enters. He moves it to Asachuk, who skates towards the right circle. Asachuk feeds it out in front. Nobody home as it ricochets off the near boards. Provost, left circle, dances around. He gets to Hank Crone in the left point. Crone back to Provost, who surveys. Provost had a goal last Friday against Utah. Slide it around the net to the far side. McCauley kicks it across to Crone. Back to Provost in the high slot. Provost fires a lefty shot. And it's blocked by his own guy, Asachuk, as over on the far side. Allen feeds it up top to Maverik. Right point across to Crone. Crone to the left circle. Cires it out in front, and it's bounced by Gallant. And Gallant clears it out as Gallant collected it with his skate, then got it with his stick to clear it out. Both teams change things up halfway through Allen's power play. As the American second power play of the game. They're 1-for-1. Maverik gains center ice. Skates in, drops it off to the left point, but it's taken away by Jacob Semick, who's played good hockey. Semick clears it out. You can tell with the consistent playing time Jacob Semick is getting, he's playing with more and more confidence. Crone crosses center ice, gets around Yakura. Crone enters, he feeds it to the right wing boards. As Puricelli in the point, the Lake Superior State product, gets to the far goal line. As Warzek make that tie Fournier, wraps it around the near side. It goes to Crone, who couldn't keep it in. Crone slides it to Justin Allen as he moves it ahead. Allen crosses center ice, but William Provost skates down the middle. He gains the line, loses it, now goes back to Provost. Lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. As the puck's still in play towards the near corner. Boy, Provost kind of fooled Januzzi a little bit there, but Januzzi was able to make a stick save. Aragon's coming out of the penalty box with 3 seconds left to right now. Successful penalty kill. Justin Allen, left wing, lefty shot. Glove saved by Januzzi. He holds on as we get a whistle with 4:59 left in the second. Good penalty kill by the Grizzlies. We're tied at 2 late in the second frame. Nolan Orzek, 2 goals for Allen. Nathan Burke, 2 goals for Utah. We're tied at 2 late in the second period on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm. And our lights on. It's the power behind the team. And a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
4 minutes, 59 seconds left in the second period. Go to the Dash Auction app, and you can bid on the puck that Nathan Burke scored in the first period on. Also on Saturday is going to be the Ugly Sweater Night, as well as the Teddy Bear Toss. Grizzlies are going to be wearing specialty jerseys on Saturday night. I got a chance to look at them. They're certainly sweet-looking ugly sweaters, if there is such a thing. Ugly sweaters, but yet they look sweet at the same time. That's what the Grizzlies are going to be wearing on Saturday night. Kind of a Christmas feel with the Grizzlies wearing the black jerseys with white numbers, professional green trim, and Allen wearing a white and red jersey. A little bit of green mixed in on Saturday. We're going to have kind of that feeling of Christmas here as the holiday season's upon us. Grizz win the draw. They're in their own zone. They throw it out to Raby, who crosses center ice. Raby down the middle. He dumps it in. He gets around Eric Williams. Raby in the near corner collides with Demon. Now near goal line, Aragon gets the bouncing puck over to Raby. Raby trying to feed it in front to Cutler. Cutler skates back towards the left point, drops it off. It's picked off, 2-on-1. Allen gets it down the middle, pass connects. Allen, righty shot goes wide. That was taken by Matthew Shreddle as he fired a righty shot looking glove side on Januzzi. Puck back at neutral ice. Shreddle dumps it in. Wesley flips it high into the air. It bounces in Americans' territory at neutral ice and ricochets back in their own end. Demon slides it across. Now it's back to Demon on the give and go. He crosses center ice left wing. He gains the line, gets to Brodzinski, who fires it across off the board. Shreddle trying to get towards the net. Bounced off of Gavin Gould. Back to Shreddle. He lets it go to the right point for Stan Demon. Demon, lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. Rebound shot, saved by Januzzi again. As Allen had a good look in the high slot, bounced off of Januzzi, and then I don't know if it was an American or Grizzly. I kind of slid it past towards the Utah netminder. Still tied at 2. As the second shot, they tried to get around Januzzi, somehow didn't. As Brodzinski's had some good looks and just failed to connect. Easton Brodzinski still looking for his first goal this year. Wearing number 18 for Allen, 6'1", 191 pounds. Last year played with the Worcester Railers. Actually, last year he played for Jacksonville, played against the Grizzlies in a couple of games. It's a draw won by the Grizz. As Cole Gallant near wing gets hit by Sabrango. Gallant still at the puck, still fired off the far wing. Grizz still in their own zone, skating from left to right. Thomas slides it ahead to Stapley, who crosses center. Stapley dumps it in, but not all the way, as Cole Gallant has it bounced off his skate Allen comes back the other way. Justin Allen crosses center. Now he gains the line, skates towards the left circle. Lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to Yoon. As Yoon slides along the far wing, Allen gets pushed by Nathan Burke. No call. Burke leads the team in penalty minutes. As Gattenby fires a right wing pass. It glanced off a Penner's stick and slides deep in the Grizzlies zone. Allen will make a change. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second. Utah will ice it down. Maverik chases after it. No icing called as they'll slide it across. Nolan Orzek, 2 goals tonight. Left wing pass to Asachuk, who enters. Asachuk lumbers into the near corner. Drops off for Crone, who gets to Maverik in the left point. Maverik back to Crone, who switches places with Maverik. Now Crone's in the left point. Fires towards the net. Glove saved by Januzzi, who holds on. The shot was taken from Crone's stick and gloved about shoulder high by Januzzi. 2:58 left in the second. Still tied at 2. Looks like Allen's taken the last 6 shots on goal as Utah had a 25-15 edge on the shots. And now it's 25-21. Next time you come to a Grizzlies game, go to the Grizzlies team store. Hey, do so this weekend and get some Christmas shopping done. I know I probably are going to have to. I have no clue what my family wants for Christmas. So I just assume that they want Grizzlies gear. I'll go to the team store. Hopefully I'll see you there. Allen wins the draw. We're skating 5-on-5, tied at 2. Maverik throws to the corner as Allen couldn't connect on the pass. As Adam Berg chips it out. Turnover. Provost, far circle. As now Berg took it away from Provost. As now Berg carries now to neutralize 3-on-3. Berg dumps into the far corner, chases after it. As Berg tried to slide it across, it bounced off of Maverik and stays there as Berg gets dragged down by Maverik. Messner took the puck. Messner skates towards his right. Messner down the middle, take a shot, he scores! Mick Messner gets his 4th of the year, and the Grizzlies have taken a 3-2 lead. Boy, great hustle by Mick Messner made that play. As Maverik was battling with a Grizzly player over in the far corner, Messner took the puck, skated around the far circle, got to the middle, right there in the slot, and fired away. I don't know if it got redirected. The puck certainly had some action towards the net. As if it is Messner's goal and it didn't get redirected, it would be his 4th of the year. So it kind of looked like the puck was elevating as it was getting towards the net. Great shot by Mick Messner. Has been on a roll for Utah. Grizz lead 3-2. Nathan Burke with 2 goals and what we believe is Mick Messner's 4th of the year. As Messner gets his 4th of the year. Aragon high slot shot is blocked behind Allen's net. As it's 3-2 Utah. Grizz trying to keep the momentum going. As Adam Berg gets an assist, his first point in a Grizzlies uniform. Allen skates to the left point. Demon with a one-timer save. Right point shot saved by Januzzi from the right circle. As Raby throws out the center ice. Allen fires it back in. Gavin Gould chases after it. Gould signed today. He tried to skate along the far goal line. Wesley took it away as he moves it ahead. Cutler around center ice will chip it in. Chasing after it's Demon. And it's going to be icing on the Grizz with 1:43 left in the second. Messner scored 17:33 into the second period. Adam Berg with the assists. Berg had 1 goal and 1 assist in 8 games with Cincinnati earlier this year. And he picks up his first point in a Grizzlies uniform. As for Mick Messner, boy, since he scored that first pro goal on November 18th, he's certainly been on a roll. Messner now has 7 points in his last 8 games, with this being the 8th game. Messner leads all Grizzlies forwards in plus-minus. He was +5 coming into play tonight. Draws in the near circle, 1:43 left in the second. Utah leads 3-2. The Grizz were undefeated this year when leading after 2 periods. As Grizz have done a good job playing with the lead, and they've got that here. As Allen wins the draw, McCauley skates around Utah's net, drops it off as Allen. Justin Allen, that is, over to Maverik. Back to Justin Allen. Throws it to the middle for Crone. Crone's shot is blocked by Mayhew. Now right side, lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. As an American was all alone on the far side. And I think that was McCauley who had a good look. Crone back to McCauley, who moves it ahead to Allen. Allen gets to the right circle. Shot saved by Januzzi as Allen couldn't quite get that shooting angle he wanted. Riz out to center ice. Cutler dumps it in as Wesley got blasted near the Allen bench. And as far side, Stapley gets it, moves it over to Gallant. Gallant gets poked away by Crone. Stapley along the far boards, pushed by McCauley. Now goes back over to Thomas, back to Stapley, left circle. Stapley skates towards his right, drops it off for Raby. He'll take a lefty shot, and it goes high off the glass. Stays in place, Stapley near side, gets a poke by Maverik. Chrome back to Mallory. He couldn't handle it. Go on. Around Allen's net. He gets to Raby. Far circle. He looked to center it out in front to Stapley, but Stapley got hit by Mallory and lost his balance. Chrome diagonal pass towards center ice. Boy, Allen got pretty hard as Burke and Thomas sandwiched Nolan Orzek. Center ice pass, right wing to Stapley as he moves it towards the slot of the Allen zone, taken away by Donovan Sabrango. Sabrango gets to center ice. Burke hits him. Burke tripped him up, no call. As Provost gets poked away by Teixeira. Grizz lose it as Allen. Provost over to Asachuk. He couldn't reach it. And if he couldn't reach it, nobody could. He's 6'6" with a long stick. As Burke behind his net, 2 seconds left in the frame. And that will do it for 40 minutes here at Maverik Center. Nolan Orzek has both of the Allen goals. Nathan Burke scored each of Utah's first 2 tallies. Mick Messner scored from the slot, 17:33 into the second, and that's the difference in the game right now. Shots, Utah's taken 26. Allen has 24. We'll come back and recap the first 40 minutes of play, and we'll go over some scores from around the world of sports. And how about Mick Messner? He continues to stay red hot for the Grizz. After 2 periods, it's the Grizzlies 3 and the Americans 2. We're back in 2 minutes on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm. And our lights on. It's the power behind the team. And a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
It's the Grizzlies 3 and the Allen Americans 2 here after 2 periods. I'm Tyson Whiting. It's been a pretty fun first 40 minutes. Grizz did score first. Remember, they're 5-1 when scoring first this season. Nathan Burke got his 6th of the year with Cole Gallant and Josh Wesley getting the assists. Allen got on a power play after Brett Stapley got called for a high sticking minor, 6:40 in, and Nolan Orzek. He just kind of went coast to coast and then veered off to the left, got to the left circle and fired a backhand shot past Dante Januzzi. And that tied it up. The goaltender, Levi Marilainen, ended up getting the assist on the power play goal. Score was tied at 1 after 1 period. Allen outshot Utah 11-10. In the second period, Orzek scored his second of the game on a backhand shot. This time he was in the slot and got it past Januzzi. It's Orzek's second of the night and second of the season. Kobe McCauley and Chris Mallory with the assist. Mallory now has 13 assists on the year. Grizz tied it up 3:54 in. Burke got a second of the game as he scored from the left circle with Kyle Mayhew and Brett Stapley, the University of Denver products. For Stapley, he now has a point in 9 of his 12 games. As Stapley picked up his 9th assist of the year. I think the 9 assists actually leads the team. For Kyle Mayhew, he now has 4 goals and 6 assists this year. The 6 assists, or the 10 points, lead all Grizzlies defensemen. Mick Messner gave Utah a 3-2 lead. He scored 17:33 in, with Adam Berg getting the assist. Berg was in a battle in the far corner with Chris Mallory. Mallory dragged down Berg, and then Messner took the puck, skated around the circle, got to the middle, and then just took a lefty shot, and it kind of looked like the puck had enough life to where it looked like it was rising as it was getting towards the goaltender, and he got it past Maverik as he found the back of the net for the 4th time this year. And what can you say? It seems like from about the middle of November on, Mick Messner has been on an absolute tear for the Grizz. Since he scored that first goal of the year, first of his pro career on November 18th, for whatever reason, he's been really sparked to the point where he has been absolutely outstanding. So Messner +5 this season, which leads all, +5 in his last 11 games, which leads all Grizzlies forwards. And he's certainly going to need to be big, with all the subtractions to the Grizzlies lineup, with Dylan Fitz being out with an injury. You knew some other guys had to step up, and over the last 3 weeks, Mick Messner has certainly stepped up big for the Grizzlies. So Utah leads 3-2. We talked about last weekend, and really last weekend, the Grizzlies in all 3 games had to play catch up. And that was really a tough thing. I mean, when you're down 2 goals in the second half of the game, it's really tough to come back from those deficits. But the Grizzlies, when leading after 1 period, they are 4-1. The score is tied at 1 after 1 period, but they have a lead after 2. And the Grizzlies are 5-0 this year when leading after 2 periods. So it's important for Utah to score first. And the Grizzlies have shown this year that when they have a lead, they've done a really good job protecting it. They just haven't had a lead all that often, 2/3 of the way through the game. But when they have had it, they've done a good job. That next goal is going to be critical. And I think for Utah, we've seen them pay quite a bit of attention to Hank Crone. I think they kind of know that if you stop that Crone, McCauley, Justin Allen line, that they feel like they can have some success, which is really big for Allen to have Nolan Orzek step up and score both of their goals. Should be a fun 3rd period. I think, obviously, Allen wants to pick up as many victories as they can with Levi Maverik in net because he's a pretty solid goalie. He's a good AHL goalie, and we talked about last year at the age of 20, he ended up playing in 2 NHL games with the Ottawa Senators, and he's quite the prospect. And he made some big saves there, or else the Grizzlies would have had maybe 4 or 5 goals here in tonight's game. So we'll keep an eye there. Next 20 minutes are certainly going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, Allen would need to outscore Utah by 1 in the 3rd period to create overtime. That is something the Grizzlies have not had to face at all this season. They have not seen overtime in any game so far in the regular season. The Grizzlies are the only team in the league that can say that. In fact, we could have said that as of 3 weeks ago, that the Grizzlies were the only team not to play in overtime. So it'll be interesting to see how this 3rd period plays out. Remember, it's the first of a 3-game series. These teams will meet on Friday night. Tomorrow, I think Chris Isaac is here at Maverik Center with a concert, but Friday night's going to be a big one as it's an AFCU Friday where tickets start at $10 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverik Center box office. Saturday night is the Teddy Bear Toss with ugly sweaters. So bring your ugly sweaters and bring some stuffed animals and throw them on the ice after Utah's first goal. We want to see the Grizzlies break their team record that they had last year. Last year they had a little bit more than 2,200. Who knows? This year maybe we can get 3,000, maybe even beyond that. Let's see if we can get as many teddy bears as we can on Saturday night for the Teddy Bear Toss and ugly sweaters. The Grizzlies are going to be wearing specialty jerseys for the occasion. Here at Maverik Center, Utah leads 3-2. The Grizzlies have done a good job protecting home ice this season. They are 6-4 at home. Oddly enough, Allen has been a better team on the road this year. They are 5-1 on the road, but at home, they are just 1-6. Allen's only home victory of the season was last Friday against the Grizzlies. So Utah looking for a little bit of revenge here tonight as the Grizz look to end a 4-game losing streak. Allen has won 3 of their last 7 games. We'll come back and give you some scores from around the world of sports. It looks like the Grizzlies game is the only one that's currently in progress in the league. And we'll also give you some NHL scores as well as Utah leads 3-2 after 2 periods on the Grizzlies Radio Network.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm. and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Welcome back to Maverik Center, second intermission. The other games in the league have all gone final. Kalamazoo defeats Toledo 6-2. Adirondack over Reading 2-1. Maine blows out Trois-Rivières 6-1. Greenville extends their record to 16-3 this season. They defeat Cincinnati 4-3. Remember, the Grizzlies next Wednesday will be in Cincinnati. I hope to make the trip and see if I can test out Skyline Chili, see if it's worth the hype. Greenville's been worth the hype and then some this year. They're now 16-3 this year. They win 4-3. It was also a 4-3 final as South Carolina defeated Florida, the two-time defending champs, 4-3 the final there. South Carolina's record goes to 11-6-2, while the Everblades fall to 8-7-3. And in a Mountain Division showdown, Kansas City defeats Idaho 7-5. Top two teams record-wise in the Mountain Division, as a very high-scoring game. Kansas City scored 4 goals in the third period. Idaho had 3. As Kansas City's last goal was an empty netter, 19:05 into the third. Nick Konepke got the game winner for Kansas City, 15-14, and as that looked like a pretty entertaining game, Kansas City 7 goals on just 24 shots as they defeat the Idaho Steelheads 7-5. And for Idaho, I think they've now lost 3 of their last 4. I think Newfoundland got them 2 out of 3 games. As Idaho record falls to 15-4-0-1, Kansas City is now 16-5 on the season. As I think with the victory, Kansas City passes Idaho and takes over first place in the Mountain Division. As the Mavericks now have 32 standings points, and the Steelheads have 31. Kansas City 7, Idaho 5. That game has gone final. Let's see what the scoreboard looks like around the world of sports. Oh, boy, the Dallas Mavericks. I remember the Allen Americans play about 30 minutes from Dallas, and the Dallas Mavericks defeat the Utah Jazz 147-97. That's right, the Mavericks beat the Jazz by 50 points tonight. Dallas was an 11.5-point favorite, and you bet they covered and then some. Final score over from downtown Dallas, Texas. The Mavericks defeat the Jazz 147-97. 4 games in the NHL, 2 of them gone final. Tampa Bay defeats Pittsburgh 3-1. Florida, in a thriller, defeats Dallas 5-4. First intermission, Edmonton has a 4-0 lead over Carolina. Edmonton scored 2 goals in the first 41 seconds of that game. And after 2 periods, a high-scoring affair in St. Louis as Vegas leads St. Louis 5-3. Obviously, you can watch all the Vegas Golden Knight games on a local TV channel here in the Salt Lake Valley. It's kind of interesting to think about the 2 teams that probably are the biggest draw here in the Salt Lake Valley, being the Vegas Golden Knights and the Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche. Vegas looks pretty strong once again this year as they're looking to defend their Stanley Cup title. Vegas leads St. Louis 5-3 after 2 periods. I kind of forget that we get the Vegas Golden Knight games locally. Every now and then I'm flipping through channels trying to find an entertaining game. And, every now and then I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. Vegas plays tonight. We can watch it. We've been so used to lately with all these stupid blackout restrictions that you don't get to see some of your favorite local teams. Luckily, it seems like it's reverting back to some of these teams playing on local channels that you can easily get. So it'll be fun to I forgot to DVR the game, but it looks like a pretty fun one over in St. Louis. Vegas leads the St. Louis Blues 5-3. Before we start out here with the third period, let's go over some key stats through the first 2 periods. Scoring chances, Allen actually has that edge, 10-9. 10 scoring chances for Allen and 9 for the Grizzlies. Utah's won the faceoff battle 22-12. So a good edge on the faceoff circle for the Grizz. Power play shots, Utah has 9, and Allen has 3. Grizzlies have won the battle of the hits 15-10. Giveaways, Utah has 10, and Allen has 9. So it's kind of interesting. Scoring chances have been pretty close to even, and it really has felt like a pretty evenly played hockey game. It's been a lot of fun. Allen 1 for 2 on the power play. Grizzlies 0 for 2, but the Grizz had some pretty good looks in their last power play in the second period. That was halfway through the second. They had some really good looks on Levi Merrilainen, but just couldn't find a way to cash in. Could be a key power play in the third period that could decide this thing. It's going to be interesting. The Grizzlies have a 1-goal lead to protect. After 2 periods, it's the Grizzlies 3 and the Americans 2. We'll come back and have third period action here at Maverik Center as a crowd coming back from the concession stands. And let's see what the next 20 minutes have in store. Remember, the Grizzlies are the only team that haven't played past regulation. Is this the night we finally see overtime here at Maverik Center? We'll come back and have the third period as Utah leads 3-2 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Maverik's new bean-to-cup machines always deliver a freshly ground cup of coffee on demand, so you can enjoy any of our premium roasts at their best, day or night, hot or iced. Enjoy a fresh cup today.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our families' tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Expectations here will always remain high, and we'll continue to find a way.
Guys put together a lot of good games,
Now we've had a fun one here so far as we're about set to start the third period. Good goaltending matchup led by Merrilainen for the Allen Americans. So far has stopped 23 of 26. Dante Januzzi is 20 minutes away from his first professional win. Januzzi is 0-4, but he's been a tough luck goaltender as he hasn't gotten a ton of goal support in the 4 games he has played. The backup goaltender tonight is Jay Stevens, as Garrett Metcalf is out with an injury, and Trent Miner is currently in the AHL with the Colorado Eagles. You just never know. Miner is one of those guys who's certainly good enough to stick in the AHL for a good period of time. And, you think about the last homestand the Grizzlies had. They won 2 out of 3 games, and Miner had the victory and was very good. He was more than solid. He was outstanding in those 2 games. They're on Thanksgiving week. And then Januzzi started that game where neither team really scored much, and then it was 2 goals by Neil Shea, and the Growlers won 2-0. That second goal was on an empty net as Januzzi made his home debut, and he was just outstanding. In terms of shots, Grizzlies obviously 26 through 2 periods. Josh Wesley, Nathan Burke, and Brandon Cutler each have 4, with Burke scoring on 2 of those 4 shots. Mick Messner and Brian Young with 3 shots. Messner 1 goal. Aaron Aragon and Cole Gallant each have 2 shots, and a few other Grizzlies with 1. For the Allen Americans, Jordan Ty Fournier and Easton Brodzinski each have 4 shots to lead the Americans' attack. Utah will be skating from right to left as we see it from high top section 114. Your mind's eye, see it on YouTube. Yeah, I know what YouTube's known for. I'll try to paint a picture for you. Allen will skate from left to right wearing a white jersey with red numbers. Grizzlies, for the first time at home this season, are wearing the black jerseys with white numbers and professional green trim. Allen wins the draw as they move it out to center ice right wing as Puricelli shovels it in the air. Played with Hume, not played with a high stick. Could have been close, though, as Thomas in the far circle off the boards. He'll skate up the ice. Diagonal pass picked off at center ice by Gattenby as he fired it towards Asachuk, who's trying to locate it. Grizzlies get it. Cole Gallant over to the left side. Stapley, righty shot as he skates in. Saved by Merrilainen. As Roy Gallant got it to the left side for Stapley. Stapley, it took a second for him to locate the puck. Once he did, just kind of casually skated in. He tried to go 5-hole, but Merrilainen made the save. We get our first whistle 25 seconds into the third period. Stapley will take the draw against Spencer Asachuk. Stapley will take a lot of the big faceoffs for the Grizzlies here in the third period. He certainly did in each of the last few games. Burke and Gallant also out there as Allen wins the draw. They skate around their net towards the far side. Americans chip it ahead to center, taken away by Yoon, who moves it to Gallant. Gallant around center ice, backhands it in as it goes back towards Sabrango, Donovan Sabrango, who just got sent over from the AHL. Long-range pass behind Asachuk as it ricochets off the far boards, and icing is on the Americans as we get another whistle with 19:16 left in the third. Both teams will have tomorrow off, and since the building is being occupied by a concert, hard to really say whether either team's going to get a practice in. I know with the injuries that both teams are battling, they just want to get out of this game healthy and move on to Friday. Cutler will take the dry talks with Aragon and Raby. Up top is Wesley and Mayhew, who all played a ton of minutes. And they played a ton of minutes on the road. Wesley and Mayhew, the top defensive pairing, as Allen wins the draw after Utah initially got it with Raby. As Provost ahead, Gattenby, right wing, crosses center ice, and he'll shovel it in as Gattenby got hit by Cutler. Wesley gets off the boards over to Raby, crosses center ice with speed, 3-on-3. Raby gains the line, skates towards the far goal line, stops in the corner. Raby gets around Gattenby with the puck. He fires towards the net, hits the side of it as he was looking for a cutter out in front with Aragon. As the Americans ship it out to center ice, Hank Crone, 3-on-2. Crone over to the right side for McCauley. So McCauley spins around. Now he skates around Utah's net. McCauley stations himself behind the net. Over to Crone. Now to Justin Allen. Allen skates towards his left. Drops it off for Crone in the right point. Now Crone skates to his left. Fires lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi as it bounces to the far corner. Allen back towards the right. Aragon pokes it back to center towards the Grizzlies bench. Wesley moves it ahead. Aragon couldn't get the bouncing puck. Allen up ahead to center ice for Crone, last year's league MVP. Crone does a half circle at center ice. Now Crone crosses center. Now backing out as he controls the puck at his blue line. He moves it ahead. McCauley couldn't get the puck because it lifted on him about shoulder high, or make that knee high. Mayhew dumps it in. Williams behind his net. Chips over to Mallory, far side. Mallory back to Williams. It bounced off the referee. Messner skates over there. He gets the puck. He feeds up top. Right point. Teixeira. Lefty shot is blocked. Teixeira gets it back. Centering pass. Shot. So his score! Messner gets his second of the game, and Utah's taking a 4-2 lead. Boy, it looked like for a second Merrilainen had collected it, but it went past the goal line. Nathan Burke has 2 goals. Now Mick Messner has 2 for Utah. No, make that Adam Berg. But Berg and Messner are both over there. Berg skates to the bench first. As they had it towards the right side, Teixeira took the shot. Centered it to Messner. Berg was in the area. Berg skated to the bench as if he redirected it. I don't know. I think that might be Messner's goals. He just kind of slid it 5-hole past Merrilainen, and we'll find out later. As Grizz win the draw, they dump it in. It's now a 4-2 game. They say Adam Berg got the goal. They say somehow he got a piece of it. So Berg gets his first as a Grizzly. Now has 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. As Burke wraps it around the wall to the right side. As Allen gathers it. Messner with an assist, as does Keone Teixeira. So Messner 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. Berg has 1 goal and 1 assist. Chris skate in right side. Gallant takes a shot. Gets back checked by Demon. as Gaunt ended up swinging and missing. Demon, right wing pass off the boards to Brodzinski, who enters the zone. Brodzinski gets around Thomas and wraps it around the wall. Gould lets it go to the left point. Now across to Gattenby. He'll take a righty shot. And a glove saved by Januzzi. As Gattenby fired a low liner that skipped on the ice, Januzzi made the save about ankle high. He holds on. 16:54 left in the third. Boy, I'd have to see that replay again to see where Berg got a piece of it. As it looked like Messner took the shot. Boy, if Berg got a piece of it, it was one of those that he just barely got a piece of it to score his first as a Grizzly and second overall this year. So Berg gets the goal, 2:15 into the third, with Messner and Teixeira getting the assists. Draws in the near circle of the Grizzly zone. Allen battles. Corey Thomas moves out to center ice. Raby chasing after it. Raby and Gattenby as both guys lift each other's stick. Near corner. 2-on-2 battle. Cutler gets it. Brandon Cutler gets it to the right side. It bounced off of the stick of Aragon. Now Aragon lifts it, and it's collected shoulder high by Merrill-Linen. He gloves it and holds on. 16:36 left in the third. So Mick Messner and Adam Berg each have 1 goal and 1 assist tonight. For Keone Teixeira, he gets his 5th assist of the year. Teixeira, 6 pro year. Played the last 4 years with the Indy Fuel. Started his professional career with the Wichita Thunder. As Allen wins the draw, they skate from left to right here in the third period, trailing by 2. Piracelli out to center ice to Asachuk. He has a bobble off his stick, and Cutler takes it. Cutler back in his own zone. He skates towards the near side. Now he drops it off for Thomas. Thomas ahead towards Aragon. He didn't get a piece of it. Icing is on Utah as we get a whistle with 16:17 left in the third. Raby over there at Brandon Cutler. Cutler's time for the club lead, or he was time for the club lead with 11 points coming into play tonight. Cutler still without a point this evening. Brett Stapley with an assist. Stapley now has 12 points to lead the Grizzlies. 3 goals and 9 assists. Draws in the far circle. McCauley takes it against Cutler. Both guys wear number 29 for their respective clubs. Draw won by Utah's Brian Hume. Loses it. Puck goes to the left point. Chris Mallory will throw it towards the far goal line. Allen tried to chip it out in front. Allen couldn't accept the pass. Justin Allen, that is. It's Colby McCauley back. He gets pushed by Cutler in the near corner. Crone's over there as well, as Crone gets engulfed by Corey Thomas. Now Crone throws it over to the left point. Mallory couldn't keep it in. Allen will reset. Nolan Orzek, who has both the Allen goals, throws it to Crone. Now back to Orzek. He's in the near circle of his own zone. Drops it off for Crone as the Americans spread the ice. Crone gets to neutral ice, gets around Messner. He crosses center, and Crone lifts it high into the air. Januzzi lets it go towards the backboard as Grizz move it ahead. Berg to Mayhew. Mayhew with an assist tonight, crosses center. Mayhew over to Messner. Messner 2 points tonight, second multiple-point game of the season. Now near goal line, Mayhew shot hits the side of the net. Messner over in the corner, battles with 2 Americans. Orzek holds up Messner. Now the Grizz get it towards Berg. He has a bounce off his stick. Left point, Wesley's shot is blocked by Crone. McCauley overskates it. Penner lifted his stick. Berg around the net. Great poke check by Chris Mallory. Mallory gets the puck, skates towards Berg. Now he feeds it off the far wing wall. Allen gets to Crone at the Allen blue line as the Americans back in their own end. Skating from left to right, 5 minutes into the third period. Utah leads 4-2. As the fans like the hit, delivered by Stone. They probably got a little bit more excited than they should. Stone dropped Justin Allen, no call. Stone playing physical in the shift. Stone is a forward tonight. Pass out to center ice, bounced off the stick, and glides on its side. As Wesley chases after it, he gets it to the near goal line. As Wesley bounced it out to center. Cutler enters on side, feeds it towards the right side. Yakura chases after it, but Allen gathers it. Americans cross center, left wing pass, connects. Shreddle, left point, righty shot, saved by Januzzi. As he holds on with 14:19 left in the third. Utah leads 4-2. Grizz had a 3-2 lead heading into the third period. Adam Berg scored 2:15 in. It's hard to really say on that replay we saw where Berg got it. There initially it looked like Messner had the goal, and the only reason we really knew that it was Berg is Berg skated to the bench first, which is always the telltale sign as to who the guys on the ice thought scored the goal. Utah wins the draw. Semick near goal line, moves out to center ice. A glance off the skate, taken by Stapley, who enters from the right side. Gattenby with a good poke check as he clears it out to center. Gould gets cut off by Teixeira. Taking the puck is Semick, who drives it off the near wing boards. Gallant lets it go, but he got a piece of it. No icing. Merlainen behind his net, feeds it to the far side. 6 minutes into the third period. Grizz lead 4-2. As Allen moves it ahead, Gattenby make that Fournier left wing pass. Allen connects 2-on-2. They skate towards the left circle around Januzzi's net. Wraparound shot goes wide as the puck goes to the left point. As Allen feeds it to the corner, Fournier gets up top. As the Americans left point, righty shot. And a save by Januzzi. It bounced off his glove into the near corner. Puck still alive as Gavin Gould battles with Semick. Gould was signed by Allen earlier today. Second stint with the club. Teixeira will bounce it off of Puricelli. Puricelli gets hit by Teixeira. Fans behind me really like anytime the Grizzlies deliver a hit, whether it's a big hit or not. They just like the hitting. Grizzlies come up with it as Gallant lifts it all the way into the Allen zone as the puck glides towards Merlainen. No icing as Grizzlies make a line change. 7 minutes into the third, Utah leads 4-2. Puck goes back to the Allen blue line. Gattenby chases after it. Cutler with good speed closes the gap. Gattenby around the net. As now Cutler behind, gets hit by Gattenby. Allen will ricochet off the far boards, cut off on the right point by Yoon, who feeds to the far corner. Taken by Allen as they lift a long-range pass out to center ice. Puricelli gets around Thomas. Puricelli skates in, backhand shot, and he didn't get it off. Arm is raised. It's going to be a penalty on Utah. Boy, almost an amazing move by Puricelli getting around Corey Thomas. He just couldn't complete the shot. So probably a smart penalty taken by the Grizzlies. 12:38 left in the third. As Brian Yoon goes to the Rogers and Russell Legal Solutions holding cell. 2 minutes for hooking. When we come back, Allen will be on the power play. It's the Grizzlies 4 and the Americans 2 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
This isn't just copper. It's our job. It's food on our family's tables. Without it, we couldn't stay in touch. It's what keeps our homes warm and our lights on. It's the power behind the team and a greener, brighter future. This isn't just copper. It's a proud Utah and a strong America.
Utah leads 4-2. Allen wins the faceoff. Chrome left wing. Lefty shot goes wide. McMessner gets it. He clears it out. Messner and Adam Berg have 1 goal and 1 assist. Nathan Burke has 2 goals. Allen's on the power play after Brian Yoon got called 2 minutes for hooking. Time and penalty, 7:22 in. Allen skates from left to right as Chris Mallory gets to his blue line and drops off from McCauley, who catches the hot pass. 25 seconds into the power play. Puck gets poked back into Allen territory. Americans with a right wing pass to Crone. Crone tried to move it to McCauley. Mayhew took it away from him, and he throws it back into the Allen zone. Chris Mallory back at his goal line as he skates in front of Merlainen. Now Mallory slowly gets to center ice. Mallory gets to center, drops it off for Crone. Crone crosses center. He enters from the left side. Across to Asachuk, who skates the right circle. Up top for Mallory. Now across to Crone. Left circle. Take a lefty shot. It's blocked by Wesley. Dean Yakura gets it. He clears it out. Boy, Allen looking for that same play. They scored that power play goal on Friday as they isolated Crone on the left side. As Allen crosses center ice, Provost gains the line, drops off on the left side. Allen in the offensive zone. Mallory over to McCauley, right circle. McCauley surveys, throws it across. Great stick check by Penner to poke the puck back to center ice. Crone re-enters down the middle as he gets tripped up by Teixeira. Crone looking for a call, none to be had as Teixeira clears it out. 30 seconds left in the power play. Utah leads 4-2. Merlainen over to the near side for Puricelli. He has 3 goals in 18 games this season. Puricelli gains the line, skates towards his left. Semick pokes it away. Ty Fournier, right side. Shot goes wide. Semick lifted his stick as it goes to center ice. Berg gains center ice and dumps it in. Grizz change up half their skaters as we've got less than 10 seconds left in the power play. Skating down the middle's Allen. He veers off to the right. Allen avoids a check of Thomas. Over to the left side. Lefty shot. Saved by Januzzi. Right side, Puricelli with a shot that's blocked by Thomas. Puck goes to the left side. Righty shot. Stays saved by Januzzi. As Grizzlies clear it out to center. Burke couldn't reach it. Watch out for Burke. He's got 2 goals tonight. Hat trick watch. Allen gains the line right side. Thomas pokes it away. Puricelli skates towards the right corner. Fires a righty shot that goes wide as it was a low liner. Now left side. Gold gets to the far corner. Thomas takes it away and ricochets it off the wall. Gallant loses it. Gold throws it out of play. It looked like a hand pass. So the whistle blows with 10:07 left in the third. Good penalty kill work by the Grizzlies. Allen, you talk about changing things up on the power play. Allen does a great job, and it seems like the design of their power play is about as good as any team you'll see in the league. And Chad Costello really made his money on the power play, and looks like he does a pretty good job coaching it with his units. Grizz win the draw. Mayhew over to Brian Yoon. Far side still in the Grizzlies zone. He'll move it out to center. Aragon lets it go past him, and icing is on Utah. Even if Aragon touched it, he was in Grizzlies territory, as now there's 9:56 left in the third. Draw is going to come back towards Dante Januzzi, who so far has stopped 26 of 28. Utah's got 4 goals on 29 shots here tonight. Faceoff's going to be in the near circle. I know we were hoping to see Johnny Walker play for Allen. Looks like he's battling an injury and is probably going to be out the whole series. Cutler will take the draw against Easton Brodzinski. Utah wins the faceoff. Mayhew near side. Gets blasted by Matthew Shreddle. I think Shreddle might be playing forward for Allen. Mayhew slides it across to Cutler, right side. Cutler gets it kicked away by Brodzinski. Shreddle moves it ahead and chases after it. Mayhew gathers it as he skates towards his goal line. Mayhew drops it off for Yoon. As any time any physical contact is made, the fans behind me go nuts. Raby skates across center ice, enters the zone. Aragon left point, feeds it to the near corner. Raby back around, avoids the Denham's check. Now Raby gets pushed into the boards by Denham. Raby danced around still with the puck. Down Denham took it away. He moves to Brodzinski, who carries it across center ice. Brodzinski across off of Teixeira's stick. It lifts in the air. Denham gloves it and drops it. And he'll get it to the right side as Orzek on hat trick watch. Right side, righty shot. Saved by Januzzi. No whistle. Januzzi lets the play keep going as he gets it to Teixeira, who ices the puck. And now the whistle blows with an even 9 minutes left in the third period. Zoe, right wing there, looked like Januzzi gloved it. He was expecting a whistle, but when he didn't hear any, and he had Teixeira nearby, just kind of handed it off to him. And then Teixeira iced the puck away. Teixeira's like, we should get a whistle. I'm just going to ice it. As the draw is going to be in the right circle of the Grizzlies zone. McCauley will take the draw against Brett Stapley. As face-off won by Allen. Justin Allen in the right point. Gets pushed by Nathan Burke. Now it goes to the high slot. Allen gets it on the right side. He looked to center it out in front. Puricelli couldn't handle it. As Stapley gets tripped up by Crone, no call. Grizz cross center. Gallant over to Burke. Burke gets hit by McCauley. Behind Allen's net, Justin Allen skates towards the far side. Now he moves the left wing pass. Allen gets it ahead to center ice. Across to McCauley. He drops off in the point. As Cole Gallant does a good job boxing out Puricelli. As Utah enters, Stapley on the right point, drags it in as it goes behind Allen's net. Burke gets hit. Burke could be the number 1 star tonight. Allen out to Hank Crone, who gets it across. Now Allen gets to neutral ice. They cross center. Grizzlies back defensively. McCauley left point, kicks it off the Puricelli skate. Puricelli gets pushed by Messner. Crone chips it up top. But it goes out of the zone as Sabrango was thinking that McCauley would play it along the far boards. Less than 8 minutes left in the third period. Still 4-2 Utah. Allen moves it ahead, deflects off a stick, and glances off the near glass. Asachuk kicks it off a Grizzly stick. It goes to Mayhew, who slides it across to Wesley. Wesley has a glance off his stick. Gavin Gould moves it ahead. Allen enters the zone. Mayhew with a poke check as the puck glides towards the near boards. Berg gets pushed near the corner by Provost. As Allen slides it towards Eric Williams. Across to the left side. Sabrango, lefty shot, saved by Januzzi. Rebound goes to Utah. Grizz carried across center. Adam Berg. He'll skate towards the right circle. Lefty shot goes wide. Berg chases after along the near boards. Stops near the point, trying to get to the corner. And Asachuk will fire it ahead. As Sabrango moves it ahead to Gould, who enters the zone, drops it off. Corey Thomas skates over there. Grizz get it to center. Aaron Aragon drops off for Yoon. Yoon skates towards the left circle. Gets around Williams. Yoon loses his balance. Williams takes the puck. Aragon plays it with a high stick. He gathers it as the whistle blows with 6:56 left in the third. It's almost like you know who the 3 stars are going to be. It's just a matter of what order. I mean, Nathan Burke is probably the number 1 star tonight with 2 goals. Mick Messner and Adam Berg, each with 1 goal and 1 assist. I imagine that those guys can end up as the 3 stars. Which order Messner and Berg play, who knows? Find out after the game. As I hate to be the guy who picks the 3 stars. Allen back in their own end with the puck. 6:43 and counting left in the third. Grizzlies lead 4-2. As Nolan Orzek has both the Allen goals, his first 2 in an Americans jersey. As Orzek gets back checked. Left side, Raby centers it out front to Aragon. It goes past him. Cutler far goal line. Between his legs, shot. Saved by Merrilainen. Boy, if you would have scored there, that would have been the Sports Center number 1 play tonight. Yoon off the near boards. Cutler chases after it. Allen slices it out to center. And now it goes to center ice. Jordan Ty Fournier skates in along the left wing. Fournier left circle, righty shot. Saved by Januzzi. Dante holds on with 6:11 left in the third. As after the whistle, a little bit of pushing. This play's starting to get spirited here at Maverik Center. Fans making some noise here on this Smith's Family Night. Don't forget, every Wednesday home game from now until the rest of the regular season is going to be a Smith's Family Night. And with that, 4 tickets for $40 and then $10 for each additional ticket. So it could be 5 tickets for $50, 6 tickets for $60, and so on and so forth. What a great deal. That's every Wednesday home game here at Maverik Center. Draws in the far circle of the Grizzlies zone. Won by Utah. Semick slides it towards the near boards. Nathan Burke chases after it. He moves to the head. Cole Gallant at neutral ice, crosses center. Horizontal pass to Teixeira. Teixeira down the middle, swings and misses as Crone cut in front of him. 2 Americans collide with each other. Teixeira throws it to the right side. Gallant shot saved by Merriline, and Burke hacking away. Puck goes to Hank Crone out of the crease. Crone, diagonal pass to Puricelli across the center. Puricelli gains the line, skates towards the corner. Semick with a great defensive play, cutting off his pursuit. Semick's been outstanding tonight. Up ahead to Stapley, skates towards the left circle. Stapley falls down, gets back to his feet as he battles with Justin Allen. Gallant gets hit from behind by Puricelli. Now Gallant gets the puck left side. Toe drag, righty shot. Kick saved by Merrilainen. As Allen moves it ahead. Cut off at the high slot by Wesley. Fires a blast. Saved by Merrilainen up high. Rebound goes to Allen. Crone throws it between the legs of Mayhew. Now Crone veers it off into the corner. Mayhew chases it near side. As it goes to Josh Wesley around Utah's net. Wesley with the long strides. Gets to neutral ice. Throws it to Penner. He gets a piece of it. Deep in the Allen zone. Merrilainen out of his net. Over to Williams, who slides along the near boards. Mayhew takes the puck. He skates to the left circle. Mayhew centers out in front to Berg. Shot. Saved by Merrilainen. Merrilainen pushes Berg, who got in the crease. As Penner around the wall. 4:50 and counting left in the third. Utah leads 4-2. As Allen moves it to neutral ice. Now they throw it back into their own zone. Gattenby moves it to center. As down the middle's Provost. He gains the line. Gets on one knee and loses his balance. Great defensive play by Mayhew. Now 2-on-1. Gould over to Provost. He tried to get around Mayhew. Now Provost shot and a bouncing puck in the crease. And Raby's able to get it. Raby carries it out to center ice. Raby gets to center. It's taken away by Gattenby, who slides it off the near wing boards. Williams, the center ice red line, will shovel it in. It bounced off the backboard. Corey Thomas out to Mayhew. It almost sounds like you're sneezing there. Cutler skates down the middle. He gains the line. Taken away by Allen's Sabrango. Donovan Sabrango moves it ahead. Across it, bounced off of Cutler and goes deep in the Grizzlies zone. And it looks like it's going to be icing on Allen. Boy, that puck had a lot of momentum and speed into the Grizzlies zone. Good job by Corey Thomas getting there before Brodzinski to get the icing call. And even 4 minutes are left in regulation as the Grizz lead 4-2. Draws going to be in the near circle. Brandon Cutler will take it. He's out there with Raby and Aragon. Thomas and Yoon, the defensive pairing. Kind of been a calm game here so far. Normally when you play the Allen Americans, you expect a pretty physical, spirited battle. But, it's 4-2 Grizz. And, we just haven't seen a lot of penalties. Grizzlies really have been a team. They haven't committed a lot of penalties, and they haven't drawn a lot either. As the referee goes to the scores table, not sure what they're looking at. Colby McCauley, not really an argument, just kind of pleading his case with the referee. As we're going to skate 5-on-5. Cutler will take the draw here. First of a 3-game set. Next game will be on Friday night. Here, tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com. Draw won by Allen as the puck was going towards Thomas and got poked away by Shreddle. As Cutler near corner gets double teamed. Cutler holds his ground as he's being back checked by Fournier. Cutler will tap it off the boards. As there was a 10-minute misconduct. I'm not sure who got it, but there's a 10-minute misconduct to an Allen player. As puck towards the high slot. Fournier hits the ice. Cutler in the area, but he gets back checked. The misconduct was to number 18. We picked up the misconduct, Easton Brodzinski. Allen skates in, left circle, lefty shot goes wide, and it taps out of play with 3:23 left in the third. So Easton Brodzinski got a 10-minute misconduct, and he's out of the rest of the game. Time out on the ice. Utah leads 4-2. We'll find out how this one ends when we come back here on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Minutes, 23 seconds left in regulation. Easton Brodzinski is out of here. He got a 10-minute misconduct. So he's in the locker room right now. Not really sure what he did. It must have been more verbal than anything else. Draw's going to be in the far circle. Colby McCauley will take it against Utah's Brett Stapley. Stapley with an assist tonight. Allen wins the draw. They're in the offensive zone. Mallory right side. Lefty shot. Glove saved by Januzzi. 3:17 left. The goaltender is still in there for Allen. Levi Marilainen. And don't want to really jinx things, but Januzzi's still looking for his first win in a Grizzlies uniform and first win professionally. And he's certainly been good enough tonight to get the victory. And he certainly was, has been good enough in 3 of the first 4 games. Tonight, Grizzlies getting some more goal support in front of him. Januzzi last year won 23 games for Portland in the WHL. Allen wins the draw. Right side, Chrome, lefty shot. Glove saved by Januzzi. Shot would have gone wide and hit the side of the net, but he holds on to it as Chrome was on a really sharp angle along the near goal line. Some of the fans trying to beat traffic and head for the exits. Marilainen's still in there with 3:11 left in the third. Both teams now have 33 shots on the other. Allen with the slide edge in the third period. The only other game involving Mountain Division opponents, Kansas City beat Idaho 7-5. Allen wins the draw. Left point. Mallory's shot is blocked out in front. Might have been blocked by a teammate in Gavin Gould. Stapley behind his net. Over to Teixeira's got an assist. He gets taken away by Chrome. Chrome left circle across to Justin Allen. He's in the right point. Skates towards his left. Now he feeds to the left circle for Chrome. Chrome fires towards net looking for Piracelli to redirect it, and it goes wide. As it ricochets off the near boards, Mallory bouncing off of Semick. Goes high into the air. Gloved and dropped. Semick clears it out. We get a whistle. And looked like the puck was played with a high stick. So play stops. Well, play really stopped when Stapley got it and was clearing it out to center. Draw's going to stay in the Utah zone. First time at home, the Grizzlies have worn the black jerseys tonight, this season. Utah's had some pretty good look. Tyler Penner sporting the net guard that I think we're going to see more and more here in pro hockey. I think Allen's going to use its one timeout as the Americans are going to try to climb back into this one. Allen does call a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Grizzlies scored first tonight. Nathan Burke, 3:58 into the contest. Cole Gallant and Josh Wesley with the assist. Nolan Orzek scored on the power play, 7:58 into the first. A goaltender, Levi Marilainen, got the assist. Score was tied at 1 after 1 period. Orzek made it a 2-1 game. He scored his second of the night and second of the season on a backhand shot from the slot. 1:39 into the second. Nathan Burke tied it up. So the first 4 of the games were scored by 2 players. Burke had 2 and Orzek had 2. Burke tied it up at 2, 3:54 into the second period. Late in the second, what right now is listed as the game winner, Mick Messner scored from the slot, his 4th of the year, with Adam Berg getting the assist. And then 2:15 into the third, Teixeira took a shot, and it looked like Messner had scored, but somehow they gave it to Adam Berg, as Berg somehow, some way, we're not really sure, got a piece of it. So Berg got his first in a Utah uniform. 2:15 into the third. Nathan Burke, 2 goals and 1 assist, 1 goal and 1 assist from Mick Messner and Adam Berg. Allen's net is empty as it's 6-on-5 with an empty net. Allen wins the draw as the Americans over to the right circle. William Provost gets up top for Orzek. Now to Mallory. Back to Mallory on a pass. Shot saved by Januzzi as Mallory got to McCauley. Back to Mallory, who fired away from the left wing near the blue line. Januzzi made a save as Allen had a lot of bodies out in front of the net, but it didn't get redirected. Now there's 2:24 left in the third. 4-2 Grizz with Allen's net empty. And Mallory's really turned into a pretty good player. I thought he was going to be a solid pro based on the half year he played with Utah, his first pro year, 2020-21 season. Allen wins the draw. They get it to Crone, left point, who saucers it to the right side for Orzek. Back to McCauley, just outside the right circle. He feeds it up top for Mallory. Left wing pass to Crone. Crone dances towards the corner. Crone surveys. Now he gets up top for Mallory. Grizzlies doing a good job protecting the crease. Mallory back to Crone. Far goal line. 2 minutes left. Crone feathers it across. It bounced off a Grizzly stick and slides to the right point. Orzek kept it in. Over to Provost. Lefty shot is blocked by Wesley. Puck goes to Messner, who gets to Adam Berg. Berg to center ice. Allen does a good job getting there before him. At center ice, Provost wraps it around the boards towards the far side. Crone gathers the puck. He skates around Utah's net, throws it behind his back. Wesley picks it off. Wesley saucers it towards the empty net, and it goes just wide as icing's on Utah as Wesley was trying to put this game on ice. 1:31 left in regulation. It's still 4-2 Utah. Josh Wesley and Cole Gallant each lead the club with 5 shots. Jordan Ty Fournier and Easton Brodzinski lead the Americans with 5 shots. As the draw, far circle, won by the Grizz. Wesley around Utah's net, spins it towards the far side. It goes past Hank Crone. Looks like it's going to be icing again on the Grizz. The whistle blows with 1:22 left in the third. So Grizzlies have to keep the same 5-man unit out there. Allen looks like they're going to keep their same 5. Well, it looks like Orzek's being replaced by Justin Allen. Draws in the far circle again. Same 2 teams on Friday night. 6:50 pregame show, 7:10 faceoff. The linesman changed his mind, and the draw's going to be in the near circle on the right side as Allen skates from left to right here in the third period. Asachuk will take the draw, but this time it's won by Penner. Allen took it away. McCauley feathers out in front. Allen's shot saved as the puck pin balls over there in the slot. Now it's in the right point. McCauley skates towards his left. He fires towards the net. And it's blocked by Wesley. Wesley lifts it in the air, bounces at center ice. Puck's going to be wide of the net, no icing. 1 minute left in the third. Utah leads 4-2. This baby's in the refrigerator. As Crone crosses center ice. Now he gains the line. Grizzlies build the wall at the blue line. But the Americans enter. They get to the left side. Lefty shot saved by Januzzi. As Allen over to the far goal line. Gets up top for Mallory. Now to Justin Allen. Back to Mallory. Mallory feeds to his left. Hank Crone to the left circle. Keeps the puck. Now he gets up top for Mallory. Mallory back to Crone, far corner. As Crone throws it behind the net for Provost, who feeds it out in front, bouncing puck. It goes to Nathan Burke. Can he get the hat trick? Now he slides it to Cutler. Cutler at center ice. Gets to the line. Cutler right side over to Burke. Back to Cutler. Cutler wanted to get it to Burke. Now Cutler fires it to the empty net, and he scores! His baby's in the refrigerator as Brandon Cutler gets an empty netter with 19 seconds left. And Utah's taken a 5-2 lead. But it looked like Cutler wanted to get it to Nathan Burke, knowing that Burke almost looked like Cutler didn't even want the goal. He wanted Burke to get it because it would complete the hat trick. Yoon pats Cutler on the head. Cutler usually gets excited for his goals. Looked like he didn't even want that one. He wanted to get it to Burke. Burke got back-checked by Asachuk. And Cutler skated towards the slot and thought, I guess it's mine. Cutler actually put his left palm in the air like, I didn't want it. He wanted Burke to get it. He wanted Burke to get the hat trick. Cutler was trying to get it to him. Burke threw it back at neutral ice to Cutler. Burke does get an assist on the Cutler goal, which means that Nathan Burke ends with 3 points in the night, 2 goals and 1 assist. As Allen wants to talk with the referee, Chad Costello says, I want to come and talk to you. So Cutler gets the goal. It's his 5th of the season. Burke gets his 6th assists of the year. I guess you could say that Cutler was a reluctant goal scorer there. He didn't want it. He, being an unselfish guy, Grizzlies haven't had a hat trick yet this year. He wanted Nathan Burke to get it. Well, Burke, being an unselfish guy, got it to Cutler. Cutler skated towards the middle, and he wanted to get it back to Burke, but then Burke got hit in the back by Asachuk. That's about the least excited you've ever seen a player score a goal. It's kind of like, he didn't even want the goal. He wanted to make sure it was Burke. Draw one by Allen. 15 seconds left as the Americans trail by 3. 5-2 Grizz. Allen gets the center ice. Shreddle drives it in. Januzzi, who's going to win his first pro game, over to Gattenby, who throws it around the net. It's a victory for Dante Januzzi and the Grizzlies. Allen fires towards the net at the buzzer, and that will do it. Grizzlies win. Grizzlies win 5-2, and there was no doubt about it. As Nathan Burke had 2 goals and 1 assist. Mick Messner and Adam Berg had 1 goal and 1 assist. And how about Dante Januzzi? He was outstanding, stopping 34 of 36 as he gets his first professional win. As everybody in the Grizzlies lineup goes to congratulate Dante. I think to a man, everybody knows that they hadn't gotten him a lot of goal support as of late. But congratulations to Dante Januzzi, as he'll probably get a game puck as he gets his first professional victory. Great team effort by the Grizz, and it's the formula for victory for the Grizzlies here this season. Get a lead, play with the lead. The Grizzlies have done a great job protecting leads this season. They are now 6-1 when scoring first this year and 6-0 when leading after 2. As the Grizz salute the crowd here at Maverik Center. What a victory indeed. Brandon Cutler, about the most reluctant goal scorer you'll ever see. He wanted Nathan Burke to get that 3rd of the night, but Cutler scored on the empty net with 19 seconds left in regulation. Grisby waving the flag around center ice as Grizzlies' 4-game losing streak comes to an end. Everybody's heading home happy as the Grizzlies' record goes to 7-10 on the year, as Nathan Burke's going to be the number 1 star with 2 goals and 1 assist. Who's the 2nd and 3rd stars? We'll come out in 30 seconds and find out as the postgame show is coming up next. Once again, the final score from Maverik Center. It's Utah Grizzlies 5 and the Allen Americans 2 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
3 stars of the game. Adam Berg is the 3rd star. Berg is hanging out in the locker room. He has not come out yet. He's the 3rd star. Adam Berg, just maybe he's reluctant to come out, kind of like how, Cutler was reluctant to score that goal with 19 seconds left. Adam Berg still in the locker room as Grisby's still waiting for Adam Berg to make his appearance. He's the 3rd star. He had 1 goal and 1 assist. He was a +1 and had 2 goals. 2nd star is Mick Messner, who got the game winner, 17:33 into the second. Messner, 1 goal, 1 assist. He was a +1 and had 3 shots. So Mick Messner is the number 2 star and the number 1 star tonight. He scored the first 2 Grizzlies goals. Nathan Burke, who also picked up an assist in the 3rd period. Brandon Cutler, if he had to do it over again, would make sure that Nathan Burke got that goal. But Burke got it at center ice. Cutler didn't even look like he wanted it when Burke gave him the puck back. Cutler had that look of, come on, I'm getting you the goal here. I'm setting you up. Then Burke got hit in the back, and that eliminated all hope that Cutler had of giving it to somebody else. And at that point, Nathan Burke, Cutler realized, okay, I'm in front of the net. I might as well score. About the most reluctant goal scorer in Utah Grizzlies history right there. But, hey, Brandon Cutler gets on the board tonight as he picked up his 5th goal of the season. Cutler now has 5 goals and 7 assists. But I think Nathan Burke, with his 3-point night, ends up taking the club lead, as Burke now has 7 goals and 6 assists this year. The 13 points means that he is now the Grizzlies' point-scoring leader on the season. Well, we mentioned the Grizz have done a good job protecting leads this season, and really that's the formula for success. You get a lead, and you find a way to protect it. The Grizzlies have done a great job of that this year. Utah has also done a good job protecting home ice this season. They are 7-4 at home, and the Grizzlies obviously have had their struggles on the road. But, hey, Utah likes the friendly confines here at Maverik Center. The Grizz got on the board first, 3:58 in, as Nathan Burke got his first of 2 goals on the night. Cole Gallant and Josh Wesley with the assists. Allen got on the power play after Brett Stapley got a high sticking minor. 6:40 in, and a little bit more than halfway through the power play, Levi Marilainen got the assist as he got to Nolan Orzek, who pretty much went coast to coast as if he were Danny Ainge in the 1981 Sweet 16, getting around the entire Grizzlies defense and then scoring on a backhand shot from the left circle. Orzek's first in an Allen uniform. He had 6 goals last year with Iowa in 66 games. And the goalie, Levi Marilainen, gets his first assist of the year. The score was tied at 1 after 1 period. Allen outshot Utah 11-10 in the frame. Orzek scored his second of the night, 1:39 in to the second to give Allen a 2-1 lead. Colby McCauley and Chris Mallory picked up the assists. A couple minutes later, Nathan Burke got his second of the game and 7th of the season as he scored from the left circle. Mayhew and Stapley with the assists. The University of Denver connection. Mayhew and Stapley have been outstanding this year, and that tied it up at 2. The game winner scored by Mick Messner, 17:33 in, with Adam Berg getting the assist. Berg got dumped in the far corner by Chris Mallory. Messner took the puck, skated around the left circle, got to the middle, and fired away. It almost looked like the puck was lifting as it got towards the net, kind of one of those risers that was pretty tough for Marilainen to spot. And by the time he was able to locate it, it was in the back of his own net. Messner with the game winner. He picked up his 4th of the year. Adam Berg with the assist. I think that might be Messner's first game winner as a pro. Let's take a look. We'll figure that out a little bit later. Utah led 3-2 after 2 periods. Berg scored, and I'd love to see another replay to figure out how. Teixeira had the puck in the right circle, and it bounced off of Marilainen. Messner was in the slot. Messner took it, and Berg was battling a little bit towards Messner's right. Kind of looked like Messner slid it past Marilainen. Went 5-hole, and Berg was in the area. If he redirected it, it was one of those miracle type of plays. They show a replay here, and it almost looked like as they show it back in slow motion, they take it back, I think just for me to see it. I see what happened. Messner fired the shot, and then it looked like it bounced off around the Achilles of Berg, the back of his leg. And that's where the puck ended up finding the back of the net. Well, you always want one of those cameras, and they show it right there on Flow Sports at center ice for me to see. That's how Berg scored the goal. I see now as Messner took the shot, and it bounced off of Berg and then went in. So that's how Berg got his first in the Grizzlies uniform, with it just bouncing off the back of his leg. So you talk about Messner and Berg. They each made key contributions tonight, and with Berg making his first visit to Maverik Center as a member of the home team. He played 3 games last year, again, as a member of Cincinnati at Maverik Center this past March. And Adam Berg looks like he's going to be a key contributor. I think Grizzlies fans are certainly looking forward when Cody Cron hits the ice for the first time. Cron recovering from an injury. Cron also played with Cincinnati last year, and I got a feeling he's going to do some good things in a Utah uniform. So Berg gets the insurance goal, 2:15 into the third, with Messner and Teixeira getting the assist. And then kind of a little bit of comic relief there as, Grizzlies got the puck. Allen's net was empty. I think, it was one of those things. Cutler could have fired to the empty net at center ice and could have made it. He wanted Nathan Burke to get that goal, and there was a point there very soon after he got the puck. He was looking for Burke. He got to Burke at center ice. Burke gave it back to him, and Cutler almost had that look of, no, I'm setting you up. You're scoring this goal. I think Mayhew was in there as well. Got in the zone. Some Allen American players had kind of trickled in there as well because Cutler's taking his time because he wants Burke to score. But then, Burke kind of skated. Had to get some water, of course. Burke was kind of skating towards the net, almost looking like he was trying to avoid getting that third goal. Maybe he didn't want that third goal to come on an empty net. I don't know. But then Burke got hit in the back by Spencer Asachuk, pretty much forcing Cutler, who at that point was about 10 feet from the net. He's just down the middle. It kind of forced Cutler to take the shot himself. Cutler scored the goal, and he put his left palm in the air like, I didn't want that goal. I wanted him to get it. Burke gets an assist, but he avoids the hat trick. We haven't had a hat trick by a Grizzlies skater yet this year. Could have easily gone to Nathan Burke, but Brandon Cutler, very much a reluctant goal scorer. He skated to the bench, and he looked like he was very unhappy. Usually Cutler enjoys his goals that he scores. Usually he's doing a dance and celebrating, and he gets very creative with the goal celebrations. This time it was a very reluctant goal scorer. In fact, the bench had to cheer him up and say, hey, you got it. You earned that goal. You patted him on the back of the head, and it was one of those fun situations where Cutler's like, I didn't want that. I wanted to be a good teammate and get Nathan Burke the hat trick, especially, with a decent amount of fans still in the building, just to see how many hats would be thrown on the ice and things like that. But nevertheless, it was an outstanding game by Nathan Burke, who had 2 goals and 1 assist. And as we mentioned before, he now has the club lead with 13 points this season. And Brandon Cutler now has 12 points with 5 goals and 7 assists. And really, Kyle Mayhew's been outstanding all year. He leads all Grizzlies defensemen with 10 points. Josh Wesley was certainly active tonight. It was the type of victory that I think the Grizzlies needed to get back on track after a rough road trip. And I think the big thing about tonight is the Grizzlies had all their lines contributing. Cole Gallant with an assist, he was a +2, and really he was a big factor tonight. To kind of put a number as to how well Mayhew and Wesley played, Wesley was a +3. Mayhew, Brett Stapley were a +2. Nathan Burke and Cole Gallant were each a +2 as well. Keone Teixeira was also a +3. So Teixeira and Wesley were a +3 tonight. I thought Teixeira played outstanding. And even though it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, I really thought Corey Thomas and Jacob Semick performed well as well. Both guys have zeros across the score sheet, but I thought Thomas and Semick each played a solid game as well. Dante Januzzi, can't forget, he finally gets his first professional win, stopping 34 of 36. If there was room for a 4th star, he would certainly be in that mix. For the Allen Americans, both their goals were scored by Nolan Orzek. I imagine Levi Marilainen is going to get called up to the AHL, and it will be either Mark Sinclair or Chase Perry that will be in net on Friday. And the Grizzlies, Metcalf's battling an injury. And I think, unfortunately, he might be out for quite a while. So it's probably going to be Januzzi all 3 games this week. Grizzlies might be in the market. It's kind of hard to say the situation and whether they get Trent Miner back from the AHL. They might get Miner back, but either way, the Grizzlies might have to go shopping for a goaltender. As unfortunately, I think the injury to Garrett Metcalf might be more in the long-term range. Jay Stevens, the emergency backup, was on the bench, and he was going to be in there just in case. But Januzzi was outstanding tonight, stomping 34 of 36. Well, now wrap things up. We got a Chris Isaac concert here tomorrow. And Friday night, it's going to be a lot of fun. AFCU Friday, tickets start at $10 when you pay using your AFCU debit or credit card at the Maverik Center box office. And don't forget, Saturday night's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be the teddy bear toss and the ugly sweater nights. We want to pack this place with teddy bears to throw on the ice after Utah's first goal. Face-off that night will be at 7:10 as well. Coverage begins at 6:50 on Friday. Here on Flow Sports and YouTube, your homes for Grizzlies hockey all season long. Once again, the 3 stars, Adam Burke had 1 goal and 1 assist. He's the 3rd star. Mick Messner's the 2nd star with 1 goal and 1 assist. And Nathan Burke with 2 goals and 1 assist. If Brandon Cutler had his way, Nathan Burke would have scored 3 goals tonight. But Utah gets a 5-2 victory, and Dante Januzzi gets his first professional win, stopping 34 of 36. We'll come back on Friday night, 6:50 pregame show, 7:10 faceoff. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Once again, in 2 hours and 19 minutes, and in front of a good crowd of 3,710 here on Smith's Family Night, the Utah Grizzlies come away with a 5-2 victory as they are now 7-4 at home this season. I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Grizzlies Hockey Network, presented by Rio Tinto Kennecott.